without warning. This how we from, easy no, no need to go down. Rock that, run that, this how we from. Easy no, no need to go down. Rock that, run that, this how we from. Easy no, no need to go down. Rock that, run that, this how we from. Easy no, no need to go down. Rock that, run that, this how we from. Easy no, no need to go down. Rock that, run that, this how we from. Easy no, no need to go down. Rock that, run that, this how we from. Easy no, no need to go down. Rock that, run that, this how we from.
This where we from, where the love, the people, the music, we all come as one. What have you done? Folks, they just talking like they are just bosses or something. I got problems day to day, my people dying. Got my family watching, any haters writing. Just realize I'm in a better place. Gonna write it out till I'm finished, man, and that's work. Niggas now talking like they gon' do it bigger. Hey, your lady in the back, now they hurt. Dog, look at that, try to blow up a cell while she all on T. Wait, I've been on the grind, so it's all on me. What's the steez? People try, but they can't complete. I be damned if I ain't the one that can't complete. Cause I came from a place where the bombs to see. Real talk. Nothing can stop me. Boy, what are you doing? The game is so clueless. Where's that new? Where's that Tito? I had to take a break for a few. I thought I had lost it. Found my passion, found a girl, break my heart. Swear to God, when I start realizing I'm a beast with it. Everybody gonna eat with me, go down, have a feast with me. For my day one, 8 ones. Pretty girls don't care what people think. On the news, people dying on day to day. Mess around, be a shirt or a poster. So I don't got time now. Be playing with it. Wanna be rappers, yeah, I'm on now. What you thought now? I can't do it like that, you a lame. Got all this game and I still ain't the same where I came from.
What up, nigga? Beat her up so bad. Little bitch on my cock so bad. Why you niggas wanna beat her up so bad? Yo, little bitch on my cock so bad. Why you niggas wanna beat her up so bad? Go to die. Hell yeah, we known through the yak. You from OT and got a shit blown in the yak. Machiavelli finna run it up. Neek did the beat, so I gotta fuck it up. Freak bitch, she'll suck it up. How you from the yak, nigga? You don't fuck with us when I blow. The hood coming with me. The pandemic pump, nigga. I been selling eggs for the 50. Skinny little bitch wanna lick me. Gave me a hickey. 12 get behind me, I'm Ricky. All a nigga do is sit back and stunt. Seen a trap house do 10 racks a month. Heard about a raid, then he packed it up. Chill for a minute, then got back to clutch. You ain't never made racks in the bag. You ain't never got no money in the A. You ain't never bought a bow and then bring it back home. Broke it down, got it gone in a day. Where I'm from, little nigga, that be normal. And the yak boy feels so immortal. A1 make the cuffs though swarm. If I ever see the hook, I'ma warn you. Go to die, little bitch on my cock so bad. Why you niggas wanna beat her up so bad? Go to die. Hell yeah, we known through the yak. You from OT and got a shit blown in the yak. Machiavelli finna run it up. Neek did the beat, so I gotta fuck it up. Freak bitch, she'll suck it up. How you from the yak, nigga? You don't fuck with us.
Another day, another dollar in this motherfucker. Make you scream, wanna holler in this motherfucker. Nigga work with a dog collar. How the fuck I'm supposed to raise from the ghetto if the pay little? Every man that I know got a plan. Every man that I know work for the man. Speak for me and breathe air you breathe. So I know I got something to achieve. In the mind of a state, give a fuck on what it take. I'm a millionaire, billionaire. See you when I get there. For now, let's grind in the ghetto state of mind. Put the pedal to the floor, I got a steep hill to climb. That money on my mind, gamble everything of mine. Rather be broke than to live with a yoke. Nowadays, people slave for a little bit of hope. Guess I better ball hard, spit a bar, sell dope. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Cause I'm black with a hat and a nice car. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Whoa, wait, you're making a mistake. Another day, another dollar in this motherfucker. Make you scream, wanna holler in this motherfucker. What it take for a real nigga get a break? Made a contribution, fuck retribution. Laid a foundation, still motherfucker hating. Rather see a nigga broken, see him elevate. Know if you made it through, now contemplate what I'm here for. Appearance of the Jim Crow, probably just mockery, jokes and hypocrisy. Take a stand and the folks on top of me. Call a guard, come fast with security. They pounce hard and wanna press charge. Made a little progress and I'm still under stress. Saw a little bit of change, but the attitude the same. Like I'm back in the hood with a Glock and I'm good. Sabotage myself, I don't need no help. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Cause I'm black with a hat and a nice car. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Whoa, wait, you're making a mistake. Another day, another dollar in this motherfucker. Make you scream, wanna holler in this motherfucker. Give me that right on the backside, in the limelight. This my time, right? Should I see through it? Put heat to it. Let the time pass, never speak to it. Who would I be? To stay silent is calamity, so I came to speak. Got a million man strong with a right to bear arms. All it take is a song, play the shit in a song. Super grip on my phone, got the video and drone. Catch a glimpse of the ruckus is the movement and push. Nigga tired of being pushed. Now police in the streets with the riot getting heat. Rubber bullets in the shield just to make us know the feel. One shot, one kill, nigga dead in the street cause the bullet was for real. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Cause I'm black with a hat and a nice car. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Whoa, wait, you're making a mistake.
Hey, hey. Peso Picasso, Peso LeBeur, whatever you want to call it.
Perfect. Perfect.
Hey,
Perfect. Perfect.
hey, hey, hey. I'm on this shit that they not on. They say let bygones be bygones. Grip on the net like a python. Jump out the top like I'm Zion. I want a realist, no caption. Need a little bitch in the fashion. She bust it back like we crashing. I tell my shit, I'm about action. Hop in the studio, turn to assassin. I'm about those, no time for distraction. Can you imagine? Beamer to Aston. Ha, past them, I'm in the league of my own. Like mobile, I guess on myself. They like, so what you own? I'm working for generation wealth. Know to the shit that I'm on. Ay, you niggas not on. Know to the shit that I'm on. Ay, you niggas not on. Feeling like James Bond. Ay, 007, I get it, it's gone. Fuck the Papone. Ay, nigga, I'm stone. Know to the shit that I'm on. Ay, you niggas not on. Know to the shit that I'm on. You niggas not on. Feeling like James Bond. 007, I get it, it's gone. Fuck the Papone. Ay, nigga, I'm stone. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta sit back, enjoy life, cause you don't know how long you gonna be here. Hey, hey. I'm in the league of my own. I might just go play for myself. All of this shit that you own, your dollars ain't making no sense. Don't act like you knew me, that's pretense. Took that little bitch to the deep end. She wanna slide for the weekend. Do say got me tweaking. New as a youngin', I've been up to something. Not everybody cousins, but I'm on the block like I'm drumming. I got the drip like I'm gonna. I make a wanna. I'ma hit it 4 times. You gon' call me stunner. They say you too smooth, but slid out the gutter, but still in the cut, so you could get cut up. Still in the cut, so you could get cut up. Know to the shit that I'm on. Ay, you niggas not on. Know to the shit that I'm on. Ay, you niggas not on. Feeling like James Bond. Ay, 007, I get it, it's gone. Fuck the Papone. Ay, nigga, I'm stone. Know to the shit that I'm on. Ay, you niggas not on. Know that the shit that I'm on. You niggas not on. Feeling like James Bond. 007, I get it, it's gone. Fucked up a bomb. Ay, nigga, I'm stoned.
Picasso, piss on the bird, whatever you want to call it. I sick of class, started making classics.
Shout out to down, brother,
See the fuck going on? There's a whole lot of ice shit going on.
Gang, man, gang. 20 gang, 20 gang. If it ain't 20 gang, it ain't nothing.
Underdogs winning. What the fuck they talking? Hey,
if it ain't 20 gang, it ain't winning, man.
Underdogs winning.
Backwards when I roll, 45 on my side, devil on my soul, bad bitch in the ride, go wherever I go, do whatever I want, she don't ever say no, gas all I smoke, backwards when I roll, 45 on my side, devil on my soul, bad bitch in the ride, go wherever I go, do whatever I want, she don't ever say no, I get fly for no reason, never I commit treason, fuck the bitch that I'm leaving, already I'm bleeding, ooh, dropped out, I ain't stay in school, make mines, had to break the rules, fast cars and fancy jewels, front on me, you gon' make the news, that's a bet for Showdown, just letting you know that, I be low where your hoe at, show me where the dough at, I roll around, I hold it down to the ground, I run the town, go 100 miles, got 100 styles, be running wild while the money pile, gas all I smoke, backwards when I roll, 45 on my side, devil on my soul, bad bitch in the ride, go wherever I go, do whatever I want, she don't ever say no, gas all I smoke, backwards when I roll, 45 on my side, devil on my soul, bad bitch in the ride, go wherever I go, do whatever I want, she don't ever say no, I'm sourced up, I'm drippin', I'm bossed up, I'm pimpin', I'm double cuppin', I'm sippin', them niggas hatin' and trippin', I'm taking all of they bitches, I'm making all of my riches, I handle all of my business, then peel off with the quickness, Lord, can I get a witness, buy everything expensive, it's food store for them dishes, be careful with your wishes, you never know how far I go, hold tight, won't let it go, no one else got a better flow, get better and better hoe, gas all I smoke, backwards when I roll, 45 on my side, devil on my soul, bad bitch in the ride, go wherever I go, do whatever I want, she don't ever say no, gas all I smoke, backwards when I roll, 45 on my side, devil on my soul, bad bitch in the ride, go wherever I go, do whatever I want, she don't ever say no.
I told my daughter if you wanna rap, then rap, but I think you should be a princess. I told her boyfriend if he gon' cap, then cap, and he gon' get his chin check. I told my chauffeur to make a left, tell the cops don't put me over, I ain't taking that breath. No, I'm not getting out the car, I ain't showing you shit, and no, I ain't taking them steps, cause I know I'm gonna be under arrest, cause I'm high as fuck, I just lit it up. Plus I got call up my wife, tell her come get the car, and she gon' see the bitch in my trunk. Whole lot of money, I stack all the 20s, I burn through the ones, I get what I want. Spend all the 50s, I pass out the hundreds, I swear on my mama, my comma will come. That's because all of the commas I front. I like my money with commas in front. I like my bitch with a thong up her button, her natural hair like she Lauren or something. I like my chips in the ruffles with onions. I like my bricks in the duffel with butter. I like the Glocks on the table, the pumps in the closet, and I like the dope in the oven. I like my hoe when they naked. I fuck them so reckless, and then I'm gonna come on her stomach. Hold up. Fuck happened to the beat, bro?
Hey, bro, that's cool and all, but, weren't you supposed to be dissing chess?
Oh, fuck, I forgot about that little nigga. Alright, let's get it. Cake life. I ain't even make no diss track. Why you got my name in them shit raps? Oh, cause your honor so relevant, big fat. Nigga, I blow your motherfucking head off your shoulder and leave it on your front porch gift wrap. Leave no prints, don't leave no stench. Now the feds come through like it must been a mishap. Big facts, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You got the wrong nigga out of this class. Better give all that shit to them other little niggas over here, cause you won't get your shit back. I got 2 Glock 9s and they both got 30s all black and the rest still mismatched. Running your house with a 30 in the gym bag. Now you got a new house guest like Sinbad. Big fact, fuck is you from? All you gon' see is a tech in the drum. All we gon' leave is a mess when we come. You just gon' see me and Rex with a gun. You just gon' see my index and my thumb. You just gon' see a suppressor that run. All you gon' hear is a pop pop followed by dot pop, then another pop pop, then another bop bop rum. I'm the little bitch, I'm the #1 stunner. You talk all that shit, I'm gon' handle your plumbing. Hand smack at your funeral, reading the statement like Dilly departed. My #1 gunner, don't fuck with me, stupid. This ain't what you wanna. I get on my knees and I pray for a bust it. Dear Heavenly Father, I wish that he would. Then I blow the cake on them suckers. I call her Rex for the pies and the chicken. I call her Mookie, don't lie with the bitches. He let me know by surprise where you living. I be at your door like, how, who is it? Mama like Raekwon, can't have visits. I be like, damn, how old the little nigga? She like, damn, that's a grown little nigga. Then blam, now you live alone, little nigga. We hide them bitches to find where you living. No ties, no printers, no wires, no witness. No time for religion. My niggas is atheists. Remington shoot with 100 for radius. I got to drop right to where your location is. I drop a op like he entered the matrix. And all of that violence, your honor was made for it. Dead body smelling like bacon bits. I ain't got time for no hating shit. Had to just break a brick and give it back to the gang. You do $1 million, I'm worth about $1 million. I promise you, nigga, this shit ain't the same. You call up Tay-Rock and Steams to spar. This is the difference I'm trying to explain. Your best friend battling a bitch this weekend and my best friend in the All-Star game. We not the same. 15 racks in the book bag, nigga, this pocket chain. We not the same. Just gave Mook the SK looking like a stock exchange, but we not the same. I ain't even about to finish that shit. Hey, Chess, give me 35. Give me 35 if I can finish this shit for you. Chess, Rock, Oz, Lux, Rock again, Oz again, Lux again, Verb, DNA, GC, better yet, Treachy. Shine, you my brother. Much love, you already know. DNA, you dead, man. Mickey Facts, dry snitching ass. Don't enter my spawn sessions no more. You just gon' cap the other niggas, nigga. Weak nigga. I been him, always have been and will be. You don't like the name, then kill me. Just fucking spar with clips. I gotta spar with Mook, cause y'all niggas ain't it. It's different up here.
We good, we
Big
good.
capital.
Okay.
I'm grown.
Yow! What is up? How is everybody doing today? Holiday weekend! Turn up! Let's go! Yes! NickMoses05, MoFam! We here. How is everybody doing today? How is everybody doing? That's the most important thing. Holiday weekend, everybody is celebrating. Who's out there enjoying the good weather? Who's out there barbecuing? Hell, who out there getting rained on? You know what I mean? Good to see. Yo, I'm going to the chat. Let's go to the chat. I just gotta go ahead and go. Shane from Oz. Joe. Chelsea's World. Paul, what's going on? Paul, I remember we did that whole segment, but I hope none of that happens to you again. I got a couple things to go through for you guys. We will go ahead and jump right into it. You see the logo. I got a lot to talk about. Run a little behind. Okay, run a little behind because, man, I mean, look, I got the drink. This is, and believe it or not, this is going to be the first day NickMoses05 Gaming Podcast. And everybody listening, they're going to hear it as well because, you know, our podcast is doing well. We're getting close to 1,500 downloads. Okay, well over 1,000, okay? And believe me, when you get to those downloads on podcasts, they mean a lot. But I have no alcohol in my cup today. No alcohol. This is the first, man. I drank too much liquor dealing with that wedding. Okay. And I want to see, I'm just going to look here because I believe I had someone send me some things from this wedding. I want to see people see me in my element. A lot of people wonder when they watch my podcast, what is going on, Nick? What are you doing in your spare time? What do you do in your life? And I do a lot of stuff, man. I stay busy. And a lot of people think I'm playing when I say that. You know, they're like, you can't be that busy, man. You can't be that busy to answer a message, Nick. You can't be that busy to click a couple buttons, Nick. Believe it or not, I am. Okay. I'm constantly in multiple things. First of all, I have a 9-to-5. Let's start there. Okay. And not only that, my 9-to-5, I worked every day this week. Yes, I worked 7 days. I don't work tomorrow. Thank you. But I worked this morning as well. So not only that, I have a wedding to attend to, things to get ready in the wedding. This is just this week, not including my other businesses, my stocks, it's just so damn much stuff that I hate dealing with, but you have to deal with in this world if you want to be successful. Okay. So let me go ahead. I think I do got something sitting here. And I have a lot of people sending me messages now. Okay, I get that when I get on Facebook and I wind up getting messages. But let's see if I can pull up some here. I don't, let's see. Hold up. Okay, we got some. We got some good images here. Let's see if I can pull this up on the screen here. How do we do it? Okay. Oh, we got some. Okay. We got a couple, man. All right. Okay, let's slow down. Because I don't want to show y'all something y'all shouldn't be seeing. Okay. Because I'll be having some stuff on my hand. Okay, so let's get to it. Bam. Now you guys see, I'm going to play some of these. Baby, I hope we're not talking about anything crazy. Okay. Because I have to play these videos. So please, Lord, don't be nothing crazy. Now I want to pull this up big. Okay. Because these are different images from the wedding. Can y'all hear it? Is there any audio on it? I don't think so. So I was at a wedding this weekend, okay? Will, what's up, man? Will Rodriguez in the house. Shout out to Will, man. Appreciate you stopping by. MoFam loves that, man. We always showing the love here at MoFam, okay? Let's go through some of these. I'm going to go through a couple of these. Let's see. All those are Halo. We talking about other stuff. Don't worry about that. Okay, so there goes me. Oh, there's the youngest and the oldest. Oh, that's a beautiful picture. Now, guys, I want you guys to know I have not seen any of these. So we're seeing them for the first time. So if something comes up, I hope, Chelsea, baby, you better, handle that. Tell me something, okay, because I'm swinging through it. But that is my oldest, Elena and Aubrey. Beautiful, beautiful picture. Oh, look at them. Just so nice. All right. Oh, that's a cute one. My brother, okay, got married. Sis, I see you. Shout out my brother, man. Congratulations. Yo, I ain't even got to stream. What am I doing? Oh, I don't got my sounds. I am tripping. What am I doing? Y'all can't let me do this. I can't believe nobody in the chat told me. They said, Nick, you guys got to let me. You ain't telling me. I could have dropped a bomb. I wanted to just do a couple slaps. Okay, I couldn't do none of that. But it's okay. I got it open up now. Okay, but that's my brother, man. Congrats to you. Okay, congrats. We're going to move on because I want to hurry up and through this. Oh, beautiful daughter. Look at her. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, for the wedding. I want to see me and my, okay. There go a couple with me. Now, y'all see, hey, watch out now. Watch out there now. Who is that man right there? Who is that man right there? Let me get my cup. Rewind that one more time. Got her out there stepping, trying to show her how to step. Okay, that was nice. She gave me a thumbs up from the other side. Just beautiful pictures, man. There we go. Oh, man, that's a great photo. Can't get my brother all the way in there, but got my dad, my other brother got married. BY, shout out to you. Congratulations, man. There go me and there go Derek. Okay, so we all there. So we got a couple. Bow! Look at that, killing it. Trying to get her to do a little two-step, man. Trying to work with it, Oh, that is cute. I'm fly, man. I can't help. I can't help it. I'm just fly. So teaching her how to step. Oh, look at that. So I just want to show y'all, man, when I be saying I be out here doing different things. Now, I ain't even got the sound. I don't know why the sound doesn't come on. For most of these, they should just come on. But damn. Oh, those are so cute. Oh, look at her. Oh. Is that my butt in the background? I don't know. I don't think that's my butt. Is it? I don't know. But anyways, so let's get to the show. Enough about me, guys. Let's get right to it. Let's get to the smoke. And for those listening on the podcast, you can always see the topic list in the description, as those watching usually get to see it on screen. And you can always tune in Sundays. Want to be here at 6 p.m. But yo, I be busy. Like today, I was working. I just came from the wedding. I was out of town. Just got so much. But let's get into it. So first, we're going to talk about video game debates. And the reason I want to bring this up, because a lot of people have been hearing about it. They've been asking me about it. So I'm going to first get video game debates out the way. Okay, so I have all the artwork. I have everything done. I told my man Joe, okay, co-hosting. I've spoken to other YouTubers. I've spoken to industry people. I'm trying to have the video game debate show be a real authentic show. I want it similar to how, if you think of First Take, you watch First Take with sports, right? Okay, I want to like First Take of video games where we go over different things, we debate it, we try to shut each other down. I have all the artwork. I want to see if I can pull some of the artwork up for you now because I should have it all here. I usually get things together. I got it. Okay, here's video game debate. So I'm going to pull up some things on screen. You guys will see it. I don't care. If you see the other stuff, oh well, okay. But different overlays. I have a whole overlay set. You know, this is just the graphics. I believe the videos are here. So different videos, you know, different things. If I click this logo here, you see the different animations. So I really am going all out for video game debates. Okay. Multiple things from the game screens to be right back to ending soon. I made sure to get them all. Everybody, I will need help as far as testing. All right. So I'm going to be testing on my Discord. I will let everyone know when I will test. Okay. So you'll know, and it will be this week. So I want to test and have someone with webcam. So you have to have a webcam. All right. And your audio got to be at least a little bit clear. All right, so we can understand you. That's all I really require. If you're a follower of the movement, you can be part of the show. All we're going to be doing is debating certain topics. And just to give you an idea of how it would be, you can see kind of how the screen will look. But the middle screen will typically be the subject, different points, maybe a video we're using at the time. It could also even be, and I wish it just I could put it on repeat, actually. I think I can. Is that the loop? Is that the loop right there? I think that's the loop. Okay. So let's see if it loops. Let's see. Bam, it ends. Booyah. Okay, I got it. So something will be in the middle screen. You'll probably have me down at the bottom. We'll have 4 other people. You see the 2 other screens on the sides. And that way we can have whoever tunes in at whatever time, they can be able to look at the screen, see whatever animation video we have going, what we're talking about and what we're debating. And pretty much it's just go at it. Come here, talk your shit, swallow spit, and go at each other. I want you to shut down others' ideas. You're not playing both sides of the fence. If it's a yes or no question, I want you to give your side, even if you're not 100% on it, but just give your point. Okay. But I'm going to need that very soon. I just want to keep everybody in touch with that so you can know what's happening with that. Different screens as we'll be discussing, okay? That testing will be done again this week. I'll be doing it in my Discord, and I need everyone to have a webcam and audio so I can put everyone on these different screens. I want to see, is it going to be any type of delays? Is it, while we're streaming? I'm going to be doing these live also. So you guys will also be able to chat and things like that. If it's a problem live, like we have issues, technical issues, I may have to do it, just offline, and then I'll post it later. That may be what I do, but just wanted to go ahead and fill you guys in on that because a lot of people have been asking me about it. And I want everybody to know on here, yes, you can be a part of the video game debate show. Anybody. Okay, I have spoken to a few individuals who have been strong supporters, and yes, it's just like First Take. You have some people come on, and then you don't see them for a week, okay? So if you're busy, you can come on for a week, okay? You can come on one day, all right? You can come on. That's how I want this show, so we can get everybody a chance to speak their piece. People can say who they like, who they don't like, and we're going to continue to grow the show together. There's also other ideas I would like to get from you guys, so in the Discord, we'll be working on all that. I'll be doing it this week, so if you're not subscribe. If you're not to Discord, go to the Discord because that's where I'm going to be doing it. Have your webcam, have your audio ready. Bye, yeah. Okay, done with that. So, and we're going to run through a lot because I want to get you guys on the phone. I really like talking. That's what I like to do. Switch Pro rumors. Oh my God. Let's start here. And I'm glad we're on this right now. Okay. You know what? Before I even go any further, let's switch my graphic because that's what's missing. We need something for the Switch Pro. What we got? Oh, yeah, there we let me lay back. Oh, that Switch Pro screen feels so good to lay back on. So, yes, we are hearing more Switch Pro rumors. And I know you guys are probably tired of hearing about it. You've been hearing about this 4K Switch Pro for well over, it's been like, almost a year. It's been a long time. This thing has been rumored. Different things started coming out of the capabilities of it, but now we got even more details. Shall I pull it up? Okay, shall I pull it up? We got more details. Now, first of all, let me ask you guys, who gives a damn? I should probably ask that. Who gives a damn about the Switch Pro? Is the rumors too much? Is it like just kind of, because for me, I love it. I love it. This is what I live for. It's like rumor. Hey, can't wait to talk about it. So let's go ahead. So I was going through Nintendo Life. Now I go through all the different gaming publications. I like to shout them out all the time. Shout out to Nintendo Life for this, but a lot of different articles all over were talking about it. So I can't just say Nintendo Life. But for me, I went to Nintendo Life. So shout out Nintendo Life, right? Switch Pro, okay? In a Bloomberg report, it was rumored that it will be revealed before E3. Okay, so a lot of people are looking out for the Switch Pro right before E3. Now, some people are saying that's a little bit too far-fetched. We've been hearing these rumors all the time where there's even more to it. There was also a listing posted on Amazon Mexico. Now, just to give you guys some background on Amazon Mexico, this ain't the first. They've also did it with Spyro Reignited Trilogy, I think it was called, or something like that. But they've done it before. It's one of those accidental, like uploads, and it shows the date and the release date of the item with no picture. And it gets put up and everybody goes, oh, there it is. And then next thing you know, it gets taken down. So this same listing, okay, if you go click on that link now, it's taken down. It's gone. It's no longer there. Well, we already know, okay, based on what was being said here, that we're probably going to see the Nintendo Switch Pro. And some are saying we're going to see it as soon as September or October. So that is amazing. You know what I mean? September, October, we talking about right around the corner. We getting the Switch Pro. I just got to say one thing. Before I even dig more into the details of the Switch Pro, I just want to say that I think it's going to suck when this comes out. You know why? We're still having the issue with PlayStation 5s. We still got people trying to find them. You can't get a graphics card anywhere, okay? You can't even get a 1050. Okay, we're talking about we're in the 30 series, the 3000 series. Forget all that. Forget it. You can't even find a 1050 Ti. You can't find it. So how are we going to enjoy the Switch Pro? That's all I'm saying. When it comes out, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to do the same thing I did for the Xbox Series X. I think I'm going to be lucky and get it. So if you guys think that you won't be so lucky, just follow my video when I got the Xbox Series X. You can go back there. It was called pre-order Xbox Series X, something like that. Go back and check it out because you will see that I nailed the Series X when everybody else failed. There was a lot of people that failed, okay? My man Joe, shout out to Joe. Joe had to spend $900, I believe, on a big boy pack. He bought the big boy pack, the one that come with the controllers, the games, the artwork. It give you a shirt, a hat. It also give you a poster, put up in everything, okay? He bought the big boy pack because he needed the system, and he got it. So sometimes you got to do it. But me, I was just so upset. I didn't want to buy the big boy pack and I knew where it came through. So when the Switch Pro dropped, please, I'm going to do another video. We're going to go ahead and talk about different things to get ready. And when it drops, I'm going to be right there with you guys trying to buy it the moment it comes out. So we're going to go live. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see who got it. And we're going to do all that. Okay? And also, if you, hold up, y'all ain't hit the like button. Oh, I'm out. Hey, holla, y'all ain't hit the like button, so I'm about to go. Yeah, it was nice. No, I'm joking. Okay, I'm just hit the like button for your boy. I'm just messing with you. But it's still unclear if the listing was legitimate or not. That's what they're saying. And I'm going to read directly from here. But the fact it was removed not long after its discovery raised a lot of questions. That same Amazon Mexico, SK, has been responsible for Spyro Reignited. I want to go ahead and pull this up on screen because somebody made up something here that I think is a good thing to look at. Now, I clicked it up. Hopefully, I don't pull up anything that's going to get... Okay, great. Thank you. I like this image. I think that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and talk about it. You know why? Because every time Nintendo is coming out with systems, now it's almost like they're running out. I mean, we did the 2DS, the 3DS, the XL, the so-and-so, the DSi, the blah, 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 the this and that. And now someone has says we have the new Super Nintendo Switch Series XU Pro 1XL Entertainment System, Deluxe and Knuckle and Cats of the Wild. I think this is a great example of how Nintendo is doing their naming system for the, the naming convention is crazy. I don't know how they do it, but nonetheless, I want to go ahead and mainly just show that this was the listing. All right. And this was also put up by Nintendo. If you haven't checked out Nintendo, very nice. Okay. But if you click on this now, Lo sentimo son. I think that's so sorry. My sentiments. I think that means, I don't know. I don't speak Spanish, but I was close. But not there. It's gone. That's not happening no more. Okay. It's gone. It's like I said, still unclear if that was legitimate or not. I'm going to tell you guys, and also a separate story. I will go ahead and talk about that as well. It's so-called reported that it's going to be a Surface style. It's going to have a tabletop. You know what? Let's go ahead and go further on that. Okay, let's go further. We got it here. So the rumor is the Switch Pro is going to offer a Surface style tabletop flap, USB 3.0, and Ethernet connectivity. Now, I will say Ethernet is a must. I think if you're talking about 4K capabilities with no Ethernet port, and then you're talking about online play, I think you have to there's a lot of people that are hardcore gamers like myself. Wireless it's great. I'm not gonna lie. Wireless is getting to the point where the speeds are damn near not even noticeable. Okay, I can download things like I couldn't ever do before on 5G. Trust me. But if you want, and I'm gonna give you fighting games, for example, you don't want any latency. You want the lowest possible latency you can get for the best advantage you can have. So Ethernet is where it's at. It's never gonna be faster than the wire. That's always my thing. Some people say, hey, we might. I just don't think you'll be able to do it. Future, I don't know. But right now, no. So let's go further. As you see, this is their idea of how it will look. Now, that would be cool. And I'm going to tell you why. For those who don't know, there's a switch right here. Let me go ahead and pull up on big screen. I'm just going to show you. Okay. This kickstand right there. Oh, let me slide over. Bam, right there. This thing. Crap! Huh! It's crap. Who would want to use this, man? You know how heavy this system is? If I drop it from here, it breaks. This kickstand not holding. This is come look at that. It's barely standing. That was the dumbest damn idea you did, Nintendo. That and the Joy-Cons, I should slap you silly. Mario, if you come by, we talking about the kickstand. But I will say, other than that, everything else is great. I love the system very well. The games play great. If the Joy-Cons didn't drift, they would be great. But, this kickstand was terrible. Terrible. So they have to make the whole back come out. I think that's a great idea. That way you feel good when you're holding your system up and you don't feel like you're going to break your kickstand every time it moves. Because that's what it feels like now. And the Joy-Cons, Nintendo, hold on. Let me get close right here. Get close to the mic right here. Nintendo, you listening? You listening? Do me a favor. Please make sure the Joy-Cons don't drift. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. I'm not even going to yell at you or nothing, man. Just please make sure the Joy-Cons don't drift. And I know what some people are going to say because I've heard it. I had people come on here and explain it to me. Yes, the Joy-Con drift is because some people are hard on their controllers and there's a little plastic piece in there that can break. And then next thing you know, the drift starts happening. People are being too rough on the controllers. Then you hear one person says, I never had a drift issue. And you hear another person says, I've had drift issues on every pair of Joy-Cons I've ever bought. Truth is, gamers play rough. So, and especially a system that might be played by kids, I'm sorry. Your system needs to be tough enough to handle rough hands. You don't see that happening with other controllers. It's not a big deal like that. Actually, there has been some, but I'm just stay off that. So, it also, the dock I mentioned, they want to offer 2 USB 3.0 ports. I think that's going to be there. I don't think that's really, much of anything. Ethernet port, I think, will be there. And that kickstand, I do believe, will be there. So these rumors, I really don't think are too far-fetched. I'm going to be honest. They're simple rumors on issues that have been spoken about. Now, a lot of people are saying these rumors are just Nintendo feeding a machine. So, next thing we'll be talking about, Nintendo has a lottery system, okay? They're making sure that people don't, you're not going to have a problem getting them like graphics cards because we heard it on NickMoses05, That's kind of the way it feels because everything that gets mentioned, Nintendo drops some news about it. But that one right there with the USB 3.0, the Ethernet, and the kickstand, it doesn't sound far-fetched to me. All those should be able to be done. The SD card would still be under there. You know, the slot, it's nothing bothering the slot. So that's that. Okay, so enough about the Switch Pro rumors. Okay, let's get to something else. Let's get to the smoke. Let's get to the smoke. This is what y'all was waiting on. Change my image. Give me my image. Bam, let's get to the smoke. You see that? Borderlands 3 crossplay. And I got articles. I do. But honestly, I don't even know if I should pull them up for this. Because I think off the top, I'm nice with it. I think off the top, I'm nice with it. So I'm about to go off the top right now. Okay, off the top. Sony, you are not going to have crossplay for Borderlands 3? Huh? Was it somebody from Sony that posted and said, we were told to remove crossplay support from the PlayStation version of the game? Why were you told that, Sony? Huh? Talk to me, Sony. Why was you told that? Was it some money you don't want to pay? Huh? I heard something else. I heard that you was trying to get crossplay revenue. Is that true? Allegedly. Let's say allegedly, everything. I don't want to be called nothing. Is that true, Sony? Are you trying to get crossplay revenue? Is this something that you are asking for, but you don't hear nobody else asking for? You don't hear Nintendo or Xbox asking for it. Okay, you don't hear them asking for it. Is this something you doing, Sony? Really? Crossplay not on Borderlands 3. When is this going to stop? We at the time now where crossplay should be enabled on every damn thing you get. As much as we spend on these games and these monthly subscriptions, some of them weekly, we give these companies enough money to build enough damn infrastructure to handle us all. So it is no excuse. Sony, you have the money. You have the capability. Why would you be told by the publisher to remove crossplay from your version? Tell me that. I'll wait. I don't hear nothing. Sony. You know why I don't hear nothing? Because you can't say nothing. It's Borderlands 3. Borderlands is a title that multiple people love to play together. I have never played. I played Borderlands one player a few times, but it's nothing like playing Borderlands with multiple people. And I'm going to tell you the beauty of Borderlands. I can be at level 1. Somebody else can be at level 40. We can all jump in together and they're fighting my monsters. They might be running through them or I might be fighting theirs if I jump in their world. But nonetheless, random strangers, you meet up, you have a great time, and some of you meet at the same time of progression. So next thing you know, you guys go through the game together, the bonds that are being built. That's why you need crossplay. You know why? Because someone might have a PC, someone might have an Xbox, but they're having the same experience on the game. This might actually bring those two people together. And I think that's beautiful. Right now, we have it where somebody, if you're playing on Fortnite and you're on Xbox, right? You might be playing a game and you guys are on a duo together. And I could simply go to my players list and I can see the most recently played with. I can befriend him. It's a lot easier. It would be nice if I can do that within games. Crossplay for everything. Sony, why don't you have crossplay? It has to be. Now, this is me, and it's allegedly, I heard, but they're trying to receive crossplay revenue. And I don't know how that works. So I guess what it means is that if the crossplay feature is enabled on the game and certain purchases are being made on other systems, they want that revenue as well, because I don't think that works. So maybe if people are paying for online services for these games, they want some of that revenue. I don't think that works. Cosmetic revenue. I'm not sure what type of crossplay revenue you're looking for, if that's the case, because everyone else is not asking for it. And then believe me, I'm not saying they're not greedy. Okay, I'm a Microsoft fanboy. I'm still not going to say Microsoft not greedy. Every big business is greedy. That's why they're big business. They're greedy. They take everything. I understand that. But this is not the first time, Sony. This is like the quadruple-if think thousand of the time. We're sick of it. We're sick of it, Sony. So please do me a favor. Talk to the publisher. Why don't you go ahead and just slide them a white envelope with something in it? I'm not going to say what needs to be in it. Okay, but it needs to make good of the situation. And the Sony players need to be enjoying with this. Now, as much as I hate on Sony, y'all know I am a Microsoft fanboy. Much as I love Nintendo Switch too, because Nintendo Switch I play, you know, all day, every day. Just messing around with it, doing stuff. Xbox, I actually play the game on, okay? That's real, man. But Sony, PlayStation 5's there, and I just really haven't been getting into it. And now I hear you don't got crossplay. So, there you go. So I told you, I'm going to run through quick. We're not going to go too much, all right? Now, Virtua Fighter. Oh, man, y'all know how I love my fighters. Virtua Fighter. Now, Sony, you know what? I need to go ahead and give Sony their props. I'm sorry, Sony. Let me do this, because I can't do Sony like that. What was it? Virtua Fighter. Which one is it? Ultimate Showdown. Is that what it's called? When is that coming out? When is the release date for that? You know what? Let me go ahead and see what the release date is for Ultimate Showdown. Because that way I can give Sony a little props. Okay, I see the release date July 12th coming up. Okay, so we're gonna change this here. Let's give them the props. We got to find something for Virtua Fighter. Do I got anything Virtua Fighter 5? Let's see if I got something. Well, I could switch my image. Let's see. Oh, let's go. Let's go. So let's talk about it. Virtua Fighter 5. I believe what is it called? Ultimate Showdown or Virtua Fighter? I'm not sure what it's called. A new Virtua Fighter. Let's see. What is the name of it? Latest Virtua Fighter. Okay. There we go. So, Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown. There we go. I knew it was Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown, okay. Is going to be coming out. I want to see if it is. I think it's PlayStation. I think it's PS. Am I sure? Okay, yeah. All right. So, PS5. You guys are going to enjoy one of the fighting games that I love like more than anything, which is Virtua Fighter. You guys are going to be able to enjoy Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown. Okay. There is something I want to talk about because I am a fighting game lover. I want to say enthusiast. I'll just go enthusiast because it's not damn near one fighting game that I don't like. Like I told you guys, I play Shaq Fu. Primal Rage. You guys remember Primal Rage? Oh, I love Primal Rage, man. Primal Rage is classic. And you know what? I think it's a Yakuza game that's going to have Fighting Vipers in there, as well as the Sonic fighting game in there. So see, I'm on fighting games hard. The Sonic fighting game that was in the arcade only hit. Fighting Vipers hit. I even played the Virtua Fighter Kids. I played the what do you want to go? Bloody Roar? Okay, do you want to? I mean, I played every fighting game. I'm a fighting game lover. The Battle Arena Toshinden, the Star Gladiators, the War Gods, the Mace the Dark Age, the song, everything you name, every Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, X-Men, everything. Virtua Fighter 5 is having an issue in its community, and it's pretty big. So, I'm not too familiar with rollback netcode. But from what I'm hearing, Virtua Fighter 5 is not using, and like you see on the screen here, let me link to the side. Do I need to link to the side? Look at that. Will not have rollback code. Will not. And you know why a lot of people are complaining about this? You know why? They're complaining because they're saying it's going to cause latency. And I'm a fighting game enthusiast. You know the worst thing in a fighting game when playing online, guys? And if you don't know, I'm going to tell you here today. NickMoses05 has proven this time and time again. Latency. A fighting game is not a fighting game online with latency. So, Virtua Fighter 5 is already facing criticism about latency online. I will tell you, Virtua Fighter 5 is a different type of fighter, and I'm going to give it its respect right now. And first of all, before I even give Virtua Fighter its respect, I'm going to give Sega its respect. Do you know how many damn IPs that Sega has that they just sitting on? Sega's sitting on landmines of IPs. Landmines. Oh, let me just think of some Sega IPs for you. And I want to go back, and I'm going to see if you guys remember these, okay? Golden Axe. Golden Axe. Wonderful. Everybody remembers how classic Golden Axe was. House of the Dead, another one. Where is House of the Dead? I think Outrun was a Sega title. Where's the Outruns? Okay, like they got so many different ones. There was Guardian, I want to say, was Guardian Heroes a Sega IP? It's just so many different games that Sega has, these different IPs that they're sitting on. Racing games, fighting games, all type of IPs. They've been sitting on these IPs. I don't know what you're doing, Sega. And I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy that tells everybody, keep putting out the repeat stuff. But Sega, you are sitting, Toe Jam and Earl. Where's Toe Jam and Earl? I mean, I'm just coming off the Vector Man. Where's Vector Man? Like, these are classic titles. Was Strider? I don't know if Strider was a Sega one. Okay, I don't know. Space, like, you got so many ones. Panzer Dragoon. Just titles after titles, IPs after IPs that they're sitting on. I understand Sega is not big into the game market anymore. They're now into the toy market. They're very big in the toy market. I think in Japan, a lot more. Toys are just selling out the wazoo. So games is not their main focus. They're not making the most money off the games anymore, but you can. I mean, these IPs are just sitting there. But Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown using rollback netcode is going to cause latency, and it's causing a big uproar in the fighting community because Virtua Fighter 5 is top tier in the fighting industry. Now, let me give Virtua Fighter their respect. Let me pull up the top just in case y'all miss, okay? This is why I'm going to give Virtua Fighters respect. I remember playing the first Virtua Fighter. I remember looking at it, seeing the graphics, saying, oh, they're actually making like 3D type of character models. It was beautiful. But what separated Virtua Fighter was the simplicity, but the technicalities behind it. And I want to shout out my cuz, Shuford, man. I got to shout out Shuford, man. Shuford, shout out you. Okay, because I remember playing Virtua Fighter on the Sega Saturn. Okay, I remember playing that for the first time. And I remember I was over your house. I was a young man. I was probably like 13. You know, you had your own place. I want to say, was you staying in Justice? I want to say, I'm snitching. I'm snitching. But you way gone from you in another state now, okay? But you was in Justice then, I think, and I used to come over there, hang. We spent the night, man. You was, man, took care of it. But we played Sega Saturn. I played Guardian Heroes. I remember playing Daytona USA! Like, come on, I remember playing Daytona USA. Just so many different things. But Virtua Fighter is very simple and technical. Let me explain. Punch, kick, guard. Similar to Dead or Alive. Very similar. But the technicalities in Virtua Fighter is way above a lot of fighters. Because if you ever watch two highly skilled people fight in Virtua Fighter, just look at that fight and look at a highly skilled fight in a game like Mortal Kombat that's out now. Okay? You will see in a game like Mortal Kombat, it's not as technical as Virtua Fighter. The same things happen. Those little nuances, the little quick hits to start your combos and things like that, all are the same. But the difference is how fast something can change in Virtua Fighter. Virtua Fighter, literally, you can mess up one time, end of match. Couple moves can end you. Whereas Mortal Kombat, you can recover. You have the fatal blow, it was called previously. I forgot what it's called now. Maybe killing blow, something else. But you have these different moves that can bring you back when you're down. You have certain things that, you know, that you can use at your advantage. You can pick when you use it. Virtua Fighter has none of that. It don't have no special meter. Okay, they're not doing drop dodge. They're not doing all that. They're simply doing the moves. It feels realistic. You feel like these characters are real. They don't really give you this type of, you know, alternate reality, or you feel like you can legit see people in real life like these characters. And Dead or Alive tried to follow the same format, very similar, but I still feel like Virtua Fighter has the technicality down. So for me, I'm just going to say, if this is an issue as far as latency for Virtua Fighter, please do me a favor. Fix that before it's released. Because the last thing I'm trying to do is cop this. Because I'm copping it. I ain't going to lie. I'm getting it. As much as I can talk about the latency going to bother me, I'm going to probably play one player for a whole damn month anyway. You know what I mean? Just trying to play other stuff. But I don't want to play online and experience latency. I've done it with other games. It is terrible. I can tell you, you will be playing someone who's probably hosting the match, kicking your ass. And you sitting there just hitting combos and they pop up 2 seconds after you do it. It's impossible to play. So Virtua Fighter, please fix that. All right. Now let's move on. Humble Bundle. They had a big thing for the Humble Heal Bundle. Okay, it was called the Humble Heal. COVID-19 God, I love Humble Bundle. So the reason I wanted to put this up is because I got a Humble Bundle link. I got a link. Y'all need to follow the link. Okay, it's in the description. Just go ahead and look at the description. Okay, let me change the link. Check the description because Humble Bundle, yes, has raised, you seen that, $1,170,854 in bundles directly for COVID-19. Shout out Humble Bundle, man. That is big. And you guys know I have a link in my description if you ever interested in getting like packs of games for a low price, like $1, for real. I'm not playing, like $1. Just click on that link. They have so many different options at Humble Bundle. They also donate to multiple groups. If you also use the link that's under me, you support me. So, you're 100% supporting me. Revenue goes to donation. It lets them know that I helped with that donation. So MoFam, I appreciate that if you do. But it was wonderful. I'm glad that they're doing something to help. They always give away to charities, but COVID-19 has been just terrible for a lot of people. I mean, me, if you might not see the gut. Okay, it's a little gut. It's not big. I'm not going to lie because, I say I'm fat, but people are like, oh, yeah, right. But I've been picking on the pandemic pounds. All right, so I'm glad that someone is doing something for COVID-19, and whether that money is just for vaccines, whether that money's for, maybe for therapy, mental health, a lot of different things it could be used for. So I hope that Humble Bundle does the right thing with the moolah. Okay, don't screw it up, Humble Bundle. Please don't screw it up. But I have a link there, and you guys can go ahead and sign up via that link and support your boy if you want to. But let's pull up the article. Shout out Eurogamer, man. Shout out everybody out there. I seen somebody Australia. Shout out UK, man. Shout out Canada, man. Shout out. You know what I mean? I gotta travel. That's the problem. I gotta travel, man. My wife been telling me, okay, she said, baby, get your passport. I'm gonna get it, baby. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I've already started the process though, so I'm there. I got it, okay. But Humble launched the Heal COVID-19 bundle a couple weeks back to support a number of charities aiding the hardest hit countries such as Brazil and India, as well as the global medical effort to save lives. It's going to sell 54,374 bundles and raise aid for the humanitarian efforts of Direct Relief, Doctors Without Borders, Medicine Sans Frontieres, man, I'm trying, okay, International Medical Corps, and Give India. Direct Relief is tremendously grateful to Humble Bundle and its community of passionate and generous people. Direct Relief said in a statement on its official website. Their collective efforts will translate to critically needed medicines, supplies, and other resources to the hardest hit communities in India and Brazil as they continue to battle the rising cases in COVID-19. Shout out Humble Bundle, man. You know what? I thought I had my sounds going. I do got the whole thing, set up, but for some reason I don't know, it ain't working. So let's see. I gotta get this straight. I can't. There we go. Now my sound's gonna be good. Okay, let's get this in. Let's see. Right. Yeah. Okay, I told you. Drop a bomb for Humble Bundle, man. That's big. That's huge. That's beyond anything. I could sit here and run my mouth all day, but shout out to Humble Bundle giving all that money in donations, and that's what I want to do, man. Try to give back as much as possible. Always pay it forward. You get your blessings when you give your blessings. That's something I learned. Okay. So this next subject, man, I'm sorry to laugh. This next subject is pretty funny. You know what I mean? It's just funny because this is something we talked about multiple times. We talked about so much that we just kind of got fed up talking about it. It became a laughing stock. It became the point of when you made a joke, you brought up this name. I mean, seriously, just terrible. And I'm going to go ahead and talk about him even further. Cyberpunk 2077 has a new game director. Yo, I've heard a lot. Okay, I've heard a lot of things. I've heard a lot. And I had to turn it, by the way. I ain't want no sound. But I've heard a lot. But one thing I have not heard of this fast is a change of game director this fast. Might be me, okay? From what they're saying, the change is because, the game director currently is stepping down. And he's going to be working on, I think it's a Dragon Age Inquisition DLC. and that's why stepping down. I don't think that's it. That's me. I don't think that's it. Let's keep it real. It's been a laughing stock. Everything that has been done has been a laughing stock. I don't want to go ahead and just destroy the game. I haven't finished playing it. I played a little bit of it. I got into it and my time's just busy. I just couldn't get into it. I played it for a bit and it was pretty cool. It's just that I got too much going on. But I hear a lot of people saying great things about the game. The glitches is crazy though. I've seen glasses get taken off and the glasses are still there. I've seen people walked up and their face looked like mushed up mashed potatoes. I've seen the cars still falling. I mean, how many patches have we had and the cars are still falling randomly? Okay, out the sky. It's bad. It's bad. Now, it was a lot of pushback. There was a lot of delays. And people wanted the game. They wanted the game. They wanted the game. They wanted the game. We got it. And it almost feels like we got an unfinished product. There was also class action lawsuits. Just a lot of things that was taken away from this. But the game experience I'm hearing overall was okay. Some people saying great. I hear people saying great. I hear some people saying meh. All right. So I don't know where it falls. So maybe it was trying to be like, how could I say it? Maybe it was trying to be like Elder Scrolls or something. You know what I mean? And it just didn't hit the mark. But I found it pretty fun. I love games like Fallout, New Vegas and Witcher 3. I love games like that where you can go deep into the game. And Cyberpunk is one that I will spend more time with and get into the game. I don't think it's really necessarily a terrible game or plot. I think the bugs took more away from the experience than it really should. Because every game, let's be honest, has its bugs that has to get worked out through patches nowadays. But let's talk. Should we blame these game publishers and developers and maybe the testers for unfinished products? Or should we blame ourselves for buying them? I think we should blame ourselves, to be honest. Because it's come to the point where now these game companies are seeing that I can release unfinished product and all I have to do is push out an update to shut them up. That's what I think. Because why, when we get games, the updates are almost must need. There is small updates. I understand those small updates, but there's must needed updates for almost every game you get. Every game. There's almost a must needed update. And if you don't have that update, you know what happens? Certain content doesn't work. Or if you get content, maybe there's other content that comes out. You can't use it unless you have that latest update. So it's kind of rough in there. What if there's one specific version that works and I don't want to update, but now I can't get to DLC or some other things, so it's just terrible. And Cyberpunk went through the ringer. I don't know if Sony's even put it back up on their store. I think Sony said, the hell with you guys. We're not putting this damn shit on our store. This is crap. This is buffoonery. I don't even see how you keep this crap up. Okay? Took it down. And you know what? As much as I crap on Sony, I ain't even gonna say crap. Much as I shit on Sony, okay? I shouldn't did it right there. I shouldn't have did it. I shouldn't have. Because that game is terrible. Sony made a smart move. So I'm gonna give you that, Sony. You made a very smart move. Do not put that game back in your store. When it comes out on the Series X, I will be getting it. Now, this current version I played, yes, I got it for the free ski. How'd I get it for the free ski? Oh, somebody gave it to me. I get gifts all the time. That's what I tell you. Hey, I get gifts all the time. Somebody gave it to me. So I played it and I was like, it's still there somewhere. So I didn't really have to pay for that. When it comes on the Series X, I will be buying it because I want to experience it. I want to experience it full, in detail. I want to get high resolution graphics. I want to see if they took all this time and actually fixed it, because I think they will. So they got a new game director, and I think it's really because this was a shit show. And since the beginning it's been released, they have faced every single scrutiny there has been from users, editors. Where have they not faced criticism? I've seen women pull bottles out their asses. Okay, where's a pocket in your ass? But a bottle comes out of there. So that's a bad bug. Okay, if my daughter's watching and my daughter goes, Dad, she pulled a bottle out her butt. My daughter's not crazy. She's seen exactly what she's seen. Now, granted, I shouldn't have had her in the room. I know it's an adult game, and you're already doing penis size and all that in the damn game. But, and by the way, that's just a little disturbing. I don't want to touch penises, okay? Not me. Okay, why don't you just, if you want to do penis size, just don't show me the graphic of the penis, okay? I just want to just go ahead and just say penis size. Do something. First of all, let's keep penis size out of it. Let's just do that. Penis size, going. I think penis size should be a thing like, hey, like Grand Theft Auto. You know when you wanted to be buff in Grand Theft Auto, remember you had to keep going to the weight room and you had to keep, There should be something like that for penis. So if you want the big penis, that way you just go to the porno shoot and you just keep doing it in the porno shoot every time and your penis will get larger. I think that's the way to go about that. Just don't have me measure my penis at the beginning because every guy's going to make their penis the top. It makes no sense to even have, or a little penis. Why make a middle ground penis? Like, that don't even make sense to me. Like, oh, I got a regular size penis. It don't matter in this game. You have to make your penis as small as it can be or as large as it can be. That's the only 2 points. You make it as small as it can be. So you say, hey, look, I'm slaying chicks with the smallest penis in the world. Or, hey, I'm slaying chicks with the biggest penis in the world. It's the only way it goes. So, yeah, let me get to, sorry about that. I just got a little up top. But nonetheless, new game director. And we already know why that is. But shout out to Cyberpunk 2077. I hope they can get past all the drama, all the BS, because it has been a total crapshoot. And I think the corner is coming where they're going to turn and see some light. So, clap your hand. Hold up. Yeah, I got my sounds back. Oh, hold on. Let's see this. That's what we're going to do for Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk 2077. If you don't get it fixed, this is what's going to happen to you. Now let's go ahead and get to it. EA. Y'all know EA. Yes, EA. The company that will take your franchise, put it in the mud, and pick it up and say, release it. Yo, the company that will take your CD, erase what's on it, and re-release it. Oh, EA. Oh, God. Allegedly. Okay. So, EA is making a killing, y'all. They're making more money. You see the topic, and those listening on the podcast, the topic that it says is EA Ultimate made $1.62 billion. Let me say that again. EA Ultimate Team, okay, has made $1.62 billion. That's only something within the game, letting you guys know. So if you don't even know about it, the reason you don't know about it, because you probably don't really play any EA sports titles. Okay, that's why you don't know about it. Why would you? But you don't have to worry about it because EA is all over it. $1.62 billion. And the majority of that revenue was made through FIFA. FIFA. Yo, FIFA is something that, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a big soccer player. Okay, I can play it. My daughter, I got her in it. Okay, I train with her. Okay, she probably getting better than me. Not a big soccer guy. I'm a basketball, football, baseball guy. But I watch the games. I actually like watching soccer. And when I play the games, it is nothing like breaking somebody's ankles in a soccer game. Yo, first of all, I love just breaking ankles in sports I can't play. Let's say that. Have you ever broke somebody in hockey? Oh my God. That's just epic. You know what I'm saying? When you just crap and they just go the other way. Oh my God. The goalie, when you shake the goalie in hockey. Oh my God. See, these are things I can't do in real life. That's why I love I have sports games. But Ultimate Team is a feature inside of EA games. And Ultimate Team has faced a lot of scrutiny. Okay, and the reason they face this scrutiny is because Ultimate Team has what you call loot boxes. And for those who do not know about loot boxes, I will go ahead and recap. So, loot boxes has been hit with a lot of different criticism from just consumers, government, you name it. Okay, you have heard crazy criticism. The reason being is because these loot boxes, you have no idea what is in them. You have percentages of gaining these rare items, these legendary items. There might be 1%, 5%, chance of getting them. And you're spending a lot of money hoping in your chances to get this item. It is technically a gamble. So that's what's being criticized a lot, is that it's gambling. Okay, let's be honest. It's gambling. You're gambling on the chance to see if you get it. Now, I want to go ahead. We got to change it. There we go. That looked better. Hold on. This sound right here. I can't take this. I can't take this. NickMoses05. You see the shirt. You see the shirt. You see the shirt. Okay. But loot boxes, nah. I'm straight with it. I've never been down for loot boxes. CSGO has a whole community of people using these loot boxes, but I can understand the CSGO because you got skins worth, you know, a knife skin worth $2,000 and stuff like that. It's a huge community, and you know, there's been a lot of illegal activities also done through CSGO. And you know what? Allegedly. But there has been proof that illegal activities have gone on through there. Okay, that's been proven. There's been cases, everything, using CSGO to probably do money laundering or things like that, because you have these loot boxes, gambling. What is it? EVE Online for all my PC players. I don't play EVE. I played EVE for like a month. I bought a 3-month subscription because of a friend who convinced me, hey, it's great. I jumped into the game. I jumped, 14, what is it, loops or hoops or hops or whatever it is to get to them. I had 30 something and they blew me up to smithereens. They said, why the hell are you entering my airspace? Bow. So I stopped playing the game. It was no point. I can't even get to my friend. So, for me, it wasn't big, but the money, you should see the amount of money in that EVE community, the amount of money that somebody can make. There's people actually getting rich within the community of these games. So loot boxes have been super frowned upon, but EA has made $1.62 billion off Ultimate Team, and a lot of that is from FIFA, and a lot of that is from the loot boxes. Okay, so people are going to buy this like crazy. I don't think loot boxes are going to stop. I think gambling is something that's going to continue to being pushed. It is now being pushed to your kids. A lot of people are saying, no, it is not being pushed to my kids. Yes, it is. Your kids are gambling every day. If your kids play Roblox, there is games in there where they're gambling. If your kids play Fortnite, okay, there's a lot of things they do where technically they're gambling. All right. I can go on and you say loot boxes. Oh, well, Fortnite doesn't have loot boxes. You buy your skin so-and-so. Well, have you played the Save the World part? Because there is loot boxes in there. Okay? So the whole thing of gambling with these kids has been done. Your kid is already addicted. All right? My son. Okay, and I'm going to say son. All right, Chris. Young Chris, where you at, man? He is so addicted. It is ridiculous. That man will say, can I have another 5, Dad? Can I have another 10? Can I have another 5? And you know what's happening? He's steady spending money into the game. But now he's getting older. I'm having him build his own PC. He's understanding responsibility. He's understanding, you know what? Maybe I don't need to spend it all on this game. Maybe I should break it up between the two. That's what I want you to do, man. I don't want you to put all your eggs in one basket. So EA has stolen $1.62 billion. Damn it, EA. Break me off some, man. Please, just sign me a deal, please. I'll sponsor you. I'll say it, everything. I'll say Ultimate Team on everything. Okay, I don't care. I just need some money. So, now, last but not least, Epic versus Apple. Okay, and we've all heard this. Same damn thing. After I do this, you know what? Let me get Skype ready. Because after I do this, I want to get straight to the calls. Okay, Skype is already ready. Man, I was good today. Oh, man, I was on it today. I'm going to tell you. I was late, but I was on it. I was late, but I was on it. It's late, but I was. Anyways, let's go ahead. I got to change my graphic because I always got to look good, man. I need something for Epic. Yeah, there we go. Epic versus Apple. I'm going to tell you guys why this battle hurts me the most, but we're going to talk about some things with the trial, the most important things of the trial, because a lot of people don't really comprehend how big this trial is. This trial is going to pave the future. And a lot of people think, oh, no, it's not. It's just a deal. It might change some. Nope. This is going to change a lot. Okay. Determining on how the outcome of this ends. I want to say the most thing that I hate is that my daughter can't enjoy the latest version of Fortnite on her iPhone. Shout out my daughter. Drop a bomb for her. She was the one in the picture, the eldest one I showed a moment ago. She's a hard Fortnite player, okay? Loves Fortnite, man. She plays Fortnite better than I can. And she cannot play the latest Fortnite. There's a huge community of people on these iOS devices that still play Fortnite. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, man, we on season, 100. And you guys are still on season 4 or something. It's just kind of weird. So I don't know why they're still playing, but she's still playing too. And I want her to play the latest. So when she comes over here and she says, hey, Dad, where's Fortnite? She cuts it on. She gets to play all the latest skins, the latest stuff, and she gets to see what she's missing. So I hope this battle ends for the sake that my daughter can now enjoy the game with everyone else in the family, and we could all play together again. So that's the biggest thing that hurts me out this. So it's something personal to me in this whole thing. It's not just a whole, courtroom battle. I'm actually, dealing with it personally, and I'm sure a lot of other people are. Yeah, it's a game. I can see my daughter, and I talk to her all the time. I do, but who cares? It's about Fortnite communication. Okay, I need to have my daughter communicated with 24/7 anytime I want in Fortnite. All right? So we're going to talk about these things, and let's get to it. These are, no lie, these are the best things that were mentioned in the trial. And I'm going to run through them real quick. So the first one is Apple keeps iMessage closed in order to sell more iPhones. Now, first of all, I want to say, shout out to The Verge. This is an article from The Verge. Big shout out. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in my description as well. Okay, so shout out to The Verge. But first is Apple keeps iMessage closed in order to sell more iPhones. So pretty much what they've done and what it's saying is that Apple has personally taken iMessage and made sure not to have it distributed outside of iOS in purpose of selling more iPhones. Now, they have thought about it. It has been mentioned in the past of bringing iMessage outside of iOS. So, for instance, I would like to be able to, be able to access iMessage through anything and be able to iMessage anyone anytime I want to, but I can't. I need to be doing it through an Apple device, or I have to be doing it through, I think, the iCloud website. So I don't have much other options than that, which is kind of sad because I think iMessage is pretty nice. I do use Google Messages now, which since the upgrade, thank you, Google, for the upgrade. Oh, Jesus. Woo, works so much better with the upgrade, okay? It was terrible before the upgrade. Using Hangouts and stuff. Hangouts, oh, thank God, get rid of it. But Google Messaging now is beautiful. So I would love, though, to have the option to be able, my daughter has an iPhone, to say, hey, baby, I can FaceTime with you without having to have her use Duo. Now she has to download Google Duo, and, that's that. But another thing, PlayStation's Fortnite crossplay deal is even sketchier than we realize. So let's go ahead and talk. Sony took its time enabling crossplay between different console versions of Fortnite, eventually relenting late in 2018. But a handful of new emails with Epic Games showed the deal was even naughtier than was publicly known. Apparently, Sony saw crossplay as a business liability for its business and was only willing to adopt it after Epic agreed to a complicated cross-platform revenue sharing agreement. Drop a bomb for me. You know why drop a bomb for me? Yeah, I let that sit. I let that marinate. You know why? Because I spoke about that, Sony. Okay, yes, I'm talking to you, Sony. I spoke about that. Okay, not to mention, PlayStation is a top revenue, okay, one of the top revenue drivers for Fortnite. Why is that? Sony. Now wonder you're not doing crossplay with all these other games. Now wonder you were told by the publisher to pull your damn crossplay. Because this what the whole thing is. We know. I could say allegedly, but allegedly I know. Okay? I know what you're doing. You want more. You want more money. It's about money. For what? I don't know. Maybe you just want to be, number one. I understand that. But, man, they literally, like I'm reading it right now. Yeah, I'm not tripping. Top driver of revenue for Fortnite is Sony. Sony and Epic had a complicated cross-platform revenue sharing agreement. So as these battles are going on, you see the dirt that happens with these companies. A lot of things we don't see. All these companies are doing that dirt. So as much as they own Apple, Epic, you got stuff going on too that you're not saying. Okay? Sony, same thing. And now when it comes to court, when these documents have to be put forward, what can you do? All right. Next, Apple pulled out all the stops to keep Netflix selling subscriptions on the iPhone. Okay, so let's read this one. Apple insists it treats all App Store developers equally, but it's clear big players like Amazon have gotten special treatment because of the sheer number of users. This trial turned up another instance with emails that showed Apple employees scrambling behind the scenes to keep Netflix from removing in-app purchases from its iPhone app in 2018. Damn. Apple, yo, this court case is bringing out dirt. It's bringing out the real dirt, man. Damn, for Netflix, the logic was hard to avoid. Apple's 30% cut was costing it money anytime someone signed up through iOS app instead of through a web browser. But for a while, Apple was willing to do just about anything to keep Netflix from giving in to the obvious economics. So just imagine that. I want you to put your shoes in there. Walk with me. Walk with me. You're Netflix. You have your app everywhere, on every device. It's on Nintendo Switch. It's on, hell, it's on everything. Okay? So you notice that 30% of the revenue you make from each subscription is being lost only from iOS users. So you then look and say, oh, okay, that's because the agreement we signed up for has Apple taking 30%. That's fine. We got a lot of people on Netflix now. You know what we want to do? We're done. I'm done with that deal. I don't want you taking, that anymore. So we'll keep our app on there, but any in-app purchases, nah, they'll just do it through the web browser from now on. So that way we can take our full revenue just like we normally do. And then Apple says, oh, please don't do anything, please. I'll turn it to 20%. I swear I'll do it. I know you don't want me to take nothing, but I need something, please, 50. And that's what happened. So, damn. 4, the App Store is wildly profitable, but Apple won't admit it. So, one thing they're saying is that more than $60 billion they made in 2020. $60 billion from the App Store alone. Damn. 60 billion from the App Store alone. That is not devices, folks. We know how much they charge for their devices. We are talking 60 billion App Store alone. But they always hide it. They always try to say we didn't make this much, or this money was used for this or something. They're always trying to know their app store is more profitable than any other app store. That's my opinion. I'm just going to say that because I ain't getting hit with nothing no more. I'm tired of having all this taken down. Shout out my man Quill too. At the wedding, my man Quill Bill hit me and said, man, they still taking down your videos. Yes, Quill, they are, man. They still taking them down if they can. All right. They own me. So I got to say allegedly. But it's wildly profitable. They won't admit it. Number 5, the economics of the Xbox is kind of weird. Now, let's go ahead and go a little deeper on this. Microsoft was kind of an unofficial sidekick to Epic for the trial, providing executives to testify in court and abruptly lowering its Windows Store fees to put extra pressure on Apple to lower their fees. But the most exciting turn came when Xbox boss Lori Wright took the stand, testifying that Microsoft doesn't make money from Xbox hardware. From lawyers on the Epic side, the goal was to distinguish the Xbox from the iPhone, making Xbox sales Xbox hardware at a loss. Okay? So the company's approach is different from Apple, which makes money off of every iPhone it sells. We talked about the hardware just a moment ago. But any new information about the Xbox business was interesting far beyond Epic and Apple, so things started spiraling immediately for Microsoft. Okay? The official PR was quick to walk back the claim. Okay, they quickly walked back that claim, making sure everyone knew that the overall Xbox business is profitable in spite of the hardware subsidy. So even after she took the stand and made the damn claim, the Xbox boss said that they had to walk it back. Because you know what? They know she was lying to her damn teeth. 6, the economics of the Epic Game Store is even weirder. So, in the lead up to the trial, Epic vs. Apple case filing showed that Epic has spent hundreds of millions of dollars on its PC storefront. We all know because the Steam and Epic battle was going on for so long, and everybody on Steam was just crapping on Epic. Terrible infrastructure. The games don't do this, they don't do that, and Steam is that much better, right? Okay, so much of that went toward pricey deals to attract developers and consumers, including a free games program that earned Epic millions of new users while offering developers a flat fee for participation. Epic also tried to get Sony and Microsoft's first-party games on the Epic Game Store, although it apparently never reached a deal with them. That's another thing. 7, Apple gains a lot of slow-walking progressive web apps on the iPhone. Okay, so there's a way to get software onto the iPhones that doesn't include the App Store. For those who don't know, I have done it as well. On the iPhones, they have web browsers, okay? And there's a whole lot of technologies used inside these web browsers. But nonetheless, you can go into web browsers, and there's ways to install things on your iPad or iPhone directly through web browser. I thought this was so great, okay? Because now I don't have to worry about going through, having to jailbreak my device, really, or certain other things, right? So let's continue. Now, iPhones include web browsers after all, and there's a whole lot of different things with that are intended to make the functionality of an app available through a browser. Google has been pushing this hard with some support through Microsoft and Twitter, but so far, mobile Safari has been slow to roll out support. Why have they been slow to roll out support for that? That would be nice to have. I think you're holding on to something, Apple. Apple is still worried. This is number 8. Apple is still worried about malware downloads on the Mac. So that was one of Epic's biggest challenges to Apple. And I'm going to go ahead and read this here. So one of the biggest challenges to Apple is why the company can't run the iPhone the same way it runs the Mac. With a central app store, but lots of other ways to get software outside of it. All right, and this is what they kind of said on the stand. But Craig God damn it, I butchered your name so much. Federighi had a simple answer. We don't actually like how it works on the Mac. All right. And he also said it's pretty much unacceptable and that iOS would get run over by malware attacks if it adopted the same model. So that's been a big problem. They were worried about malware, so Epic was facing a lot of heat from that. And last but not least, Tim Sweeney has been bugging Tim Cook about this for years. So that effort peaked. All right, 2015 with the email directly to Cook, laying out the case for an open iOS over the course of 4 paragraphs. 3 years later, Sweeney still trying, pressing the case through various developer relation channels. Okay, so those are my 9 reasons of why this case is important. I'm done. Booyah, shaka bam. We can go ahead and take some calls. Take some calls. Let me get my headset ready, man. I got to get all this. I'll be slow to get ready, man. I see I missed some already. Hold on. Okay. See, now ain't none coming in. What's going on? It was just there. Okay, I'm going to put it on. So now, anyways, while I'm waiting on the next call to come in, I can now run my mouth some more. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. So another thing I want to mention is, let's take the call. You hit it. I don't know why it's ringing. It's not supposed to ring, okay? All right, there we go. Now, hold on. I already think I know who this is. I think this is my man, my main man. Joe, how are you doing today?
What's going on, NickMoses05? How are you?
Man, I'm doing good. Glad for you to call in, man. Just kind of running my mouth today, enjoying the weekend, man. How's your weekend been? Memorial Day weekend. Any plans? Anything you got going?
Nah, just working a lot. The weather here has been really bad. It's been raining for 3 days straight. No lie.
Yeah, I've been hearing about the rain, man. It rained. I know it rained here yesterday and then a day before, but it has been just crappy, hot and then rain and then hot. So it's been, today I got some good weather over here, so I can't say it was a little nice. So I hope the weather gets better for you, Joe. But I got some great stuff to talk about today, Joe. And we're going to start first with the video game debate show. Okay, Joe, I want to, I let people know, definitely, you're going to be co-hosting. All right. I want you there. I'm also going to be using your creative efforts. So other ideas and things we'll be working on starting this week coming up. So we'll come through some things. I'll speak with you, different overlays that we'll test, and we'll see how it sound together. And there's some ideas I want to press you on. So, Joe, with this video game debate show, okay, what do you think is I would say the best thing that you think is going to come from this?
Definitely a lot more people interacting with the channel, a lot more commenting. Because, like, for instance, like one of the good things about the video game debate shows, me and you agree with everything besides two things. You're a Microsoft fanboy. I'm a Sony fanboy.
Agreed.
That's the only thing that we disagree on. You got to have more people disagree about things that you could, like, you could ponder stuff. Like, for instance, you were talking about with Borderlands. Everyone supports crossplay, and Sony doesn't do this. But then back in the day, when the PS4 and the Xbox came out, they're saying, Microsoft was saying, oh, we don't support used games. Then Sony's saying, oh, hey, we support used games, showing someone handing a used copy so the other person can play it on their system. Then they go back on their words. The only reason why Sony went back on their words is because the PS5 is the #1 seller between the Xbox and the PlayStation. That's the only reason why they're doing that.
Yes, I will totally agree with you. And the PS5, the sales on it are crazy. You might as well say it's a graphics card. You know what I mean? Because
definitely.
You can't find them. You can't find them anywhere. Anybody looking for them, they're just gone.
Yeah, I want to try to get another one, for hacking and keep my other system on a low firmware. I can't find it for nothing. I mean, yeah, you're going to pay $1,700 for it. I'm not paying $1,700 for it.
No, I agree with you. I'm definitely not paying $1,700. But you're right. It's up there on eBay. And you could pay $1,700. Maybe, there's some of them $1,200 and ridiculous amounts for these bundles. But, more power to people who pay it. Now the Switch Pro rumors, Joe, because I know you're well into the scene, being an admin of one of the biggest. I don't know if it's is it the biggest Nintendo Switch hacking group? Because I want to say it is.
Yes, it has now, I think, up to like 13,200 members. Something crazy like that. It's growing like crazy.
Wow, that is amazing, man. So the Switch Pro, it's been a lot of rumors about it, Joe. Is there anything that you think you could confirm that you think is probably going to be, like for 100%, this is something that I think we are going to see with the Switch Pro?
Definitely, the Samsung 7-inch OLED display will definitely be there, and also the 4K output. I think why they're doing the 4K output is to appeal to people in my age and probably under, the mid-30s to like the 20s, that type of age group. But the kids that are like, like your daughter's age and maybe a little bit older, a little bit younger, are not really too familiar with the graphics, so they don't really care about that. They care more about the gameplay and the games. So I think they're trying to appeal to the adults. But here's the deal. This is what I think. The system's going to be either $350 to $400. We're not going to touch this for about I want to say $600 to $700, because remember, like you were saying in the beginning of the show, I had to buy that big pack. I think the same thing's going to happen again. The scalpers are going to go after the system like crazy because Nintendo is the #1 handheld. I love Sony's handhelds better, but with the Nintendo, these things are going to be scalped out the wazoo. You're not going to touch one of these on GameStop for less than $600 to $700, guarantee it.
Yeah,
so make sure you save up that money. People, save up at least $600 for this handheld, because you're going to need it to buy the higher pack to get this.
And you know what, Joe? I'm definitely not going to doubt you on that. I remember what we were going through with the other systems, and you're right, now it's only gotten worse. So now when this release, I'm right with you. I think you're going to have to get a bundle. You might as well just jump straight to the bundle, it almost seems.
I heard another rumor, I don't know how true this is, supposedly that they've already been manufacturing these, and they're saying this. They said this about 6 months ago. They said they have 1 million consoles, but you have to take the stuff with a grain of salt. You don't know what to believe. Exactly. Because they said they don't want this to happen like with the PS5 and the Xbox. They were saying this, but you don't know what to believe, though.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. And then let's say they do have all those systems and they all sell out. It's still, hey, scalpers buy 1,000 of them. You get one computer bot that buys 1,000 of them, and now, it takes away 1,000 people who can get them. So No,
yeah.
I think that scalping thing is a big issue. So you're right. I think it's going to affect that one as well. Now, what else I have? Oh, Borderlands crossplay. You mentioned that a moment ago, Joe. And you being the big Sony fan, what is going on with the crossplay and Sony, Joe? What is this?
What I heard, what they're trying to do is they're basically like what you were saying. We're getting pissed off and saying, "Hey, wait a minute, crossplay. We want more revenue." I mean, Microsoft's not asking for it, and the other, Nintendo and the mobile market, they're not begging for the money. Sony's just getting greedy to see all this money coming in with the PS5. They're getting money hungry.
That would make sense.
They're like a crackhead looking for the next fix.
And that makes a lot of sense because, I mean, it's to the point now where we're getting games where they're announcing the crossplay right out the gate because they know how big of a thing it is or a selling point for, you and your buddy says, hey, now we both can play this game. I have a PC. You might have a PlayStation, and we can both enjoy it. So we both put our purchases in. We pre-order at the same time. It kind of encourages people buying.
Yeah, crossplay works great because, some people play older games where a lot of, like, the game, is really popular one day, the next day the game's dead, and it works out great because someone's playing on a phone, you're playing on a PlayStation, this guy's playing on a PC. Sony just needs to, they need to get their shit together. I mean, you can't do this, It's they're progressively getting worse. I hate to say this as being a hardcore Sony fan, but I just see them doing this. Like, everybody's been talking about this for, I think a week now, the cross-play.
It has been talked about. It's been talked about like crazy. And one thing that I've noticed the difference between, the Sony guys and the Xbox guys, Sony guys have these certain titles that, have recently lived the test of time. So you get these Uncharted's and these God of Wars and these Last of Us and these, all these classic titles. And, Microsoft is more getting hey, for every one hit that Sony gets, Microsoft throws, 50 random games at us, okay, and hope one sticks at the wall. And that's kind of how it's felt for me. And, I usually get the one stuck and I go, hey, thank you, Microsoft, for the 50 games. I'm a guy that likes the 50 games because I can't dive into the adventure. But now that games like Battle Royale is big and we're getting all these different first-person shooters, we got, Virtua Fighter, which we'll talk about as well. You got all these different games coming out. It's almost like crossplay is almost a must. Do you think Sony will eventually give in, or do you think Sony's just going to stick their guns where they are? They're going to keep crossplay turned off, and they want part of the revenues of this.
I think they're eventually going to give in because here's the deal: when the PlayStation 5 becomes available, you can get it anywhere. They're going to have more sense in their head. Oh, well, maybe we should really support this because the PlayStation 5s aren't selling out anymore because everybody has them now. I think they'll give in.
Yeah, I think they'll give in too. Now, for Virtua Fighter 5, Joe, I'm not sure. I'm a fighting game enthusiast, man. One of those guys that have been playing.
Oh, me too. I love fighting games.
Yeah, just something about them, man. And, I've played a couple fighting games online. Mortal Kombat's been the one that I've recently played online. But I couldn't even play the Street Fighters online because of the latency. I couldn't play minigames. Mortal Kombat seemed to have it right. It was one game. I did have a couple matches, but if there is latency in Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown when it releases, do you think that will possibly hurt the revenue it will make? Or do you think regardless it's going to make the revenue because, Virtua Fighter is Virtua Fighter?
And until they, make the announcement that say, hey, everything's all fixed up and all set, ready to go, it's going to hurt the game because, most of the people that play the Virtua Fighter games and Mortal Kombat and all those other games, they play it for online experience only. They don't play campaign. I don't have time to play games that much, so I always do, campaign, single player. I don't mind playing by myself. So I don't have time to play games, but that's not going to sell. They can't get that fixed because, those fighting games, it's all about ranking. It's all about, taking on the people, the leaderboards. It's like Call of Duty, but for fighting. That's what it is.
You're right about
that. They don't care
man.
about the campaign. Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, I will admit that because most of the people I know that are hardcore fighters, and same with me, I like playing the fighting game because I like the story, but you're right. I know I'm not getting the real competition until I hit online and play against somebody. And
definitely. There's people that pay $200 to $300 for fighting sticks, and they go hardcore on this. It's very big with the fighting sticks. The people that play the fighting games are about our age. They're in their 30s, maybe the 40s. Like the young kids, they don't really care about this. They just want to play Call of Duty and, shooting games. But the fighting games, you need to have skills and you need to know how to play these games. I suck at these games, but I love them to death. I can always get my ass whooped. Always.
Hey, you know what, man? I don't feel bad because, Fortnite, I get whooped. Okay, many other games, I get whooped. On fighting games, it's something. I got 2 games that I just pick up and I'm great at. Fighting games, typically first-person shooters. Anything else, I am going to probably suck terribly. I love basketball, play basketball. Put me on NBA 2K, I suck. Okay, Madden, I suck. My son beat me in both of them already. 13 years old, whoop me. Okay, he's like, Dad, you can't beat, I can't beat you. I will admit, I suck. But I think you hit it spot on, man. I don't think it could have said it any better. And hopefully they just, Virtua, they just get it right, man. They fix it, because I think if you don't get it right and you get these hardcore fighter enthusiasts get on the game online and there's latency and it ruins it, yeah, I think it is an issue. So
yeah, especially, some people just play one character for years. Just one character the whole life. Then they go to the next console. Wait a minute, this is like playing Atari.
Yeah, and that is so true. So true. And Joe, another one. This is one that you've talked about. We've talked about many times. 2077 Cyberpunk.
Oh, yeah.
The game director changed.
404.
Cyberglitch 404 has changed game directors. Now, Joe, I want to ask you, as somebody who has played, you played quite a bit of the game. How was your overall experience of the game from a 1 to 10 perspective?
Well, I like to hate on Cyberpunk because, all the cool kids are hating on Cyberpunk. Yeah. The glitches are stupid. I already fell through the map a couple of times. If you're on I'm playing on the PC only. That's where I got it for free too, LOL. So I'm on the motorcycle, and you can just go through the cars. You don't have to worry about like in GTA where you hit a wall, you fall off the bike. It has a ton of glitches in it.
And look, I know these glitches. I've seen when I played. I've watched videos, and it seems like the glitches still have not ended. I still see cars falling. Okay,
Nick, some of the updates are bigger than the game is. I saw one of them. I could be wrong though. I don't know. I don't have the system. I don't play the games on the system. Okay. I saw one update's 45 gigabytes.
Whoa.
I'm like, what? Are they basically just rebuilding the whole game again? It just seems that way.
Wow. Now, do you think this whole bug issue stuff will be fixed better now with a new game director, or do you think they just kind of said, let's just have him work on something else and put someone else here just to have a name change?
I think what they're doing is they're not saying it to people. I think they're rebuilding the game little by little.
Okay.
That's what I think they're doing. I mean, it's too late. For instance, it works fine for me. I'm on version 1.5. I believe that's an old version, but it works fine. I, tolerate the glitches, but I really haven't played all of the game. I did most of the campaign, did a couple of side missions, but it's definitely, it's Cyberglitch 404. There's a lot of stupid, glitches in it. And also the bad thing is, supposedly, your save file goes over a certain point. If you do a lot of crafting, it will brick your save. I didn't even bother doing crafting. I'm like, I'm not going to do that. I don't have time to play games as it is. I'm not going to waste my time with that.
Yo, Joe, that is something. And you know what? I'm glad you mentioned that. And that might be a topic on a video game debate show, because I'm glad you mentioned crafting. I am the same way. It is. I just have something against crafting. I don't know what it is. And I think you might have hit it there with time. It might be a time thing, but crafting has always been a weak point for me in a game, because I don't take the time to learn what items need to be crafted. So I go around just buying the items from other merchants or selling other things without having to craft it. Is crafting even needed anymore?
No, I don't think so. I do the same thing, like for instance, crafting in Skyrim. My lockpick skill will be at 100, my pickpocket skill will be at 100, and I'll just take a paralyzing poison and put it in their pocket and just steal everything, including their clothes, and just grab what I need.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I feel. I do the same thing. It's like it's so many different ways to achieve that. I don't even have to bother with crafting. But okay, so I just asked that. And maybe we'll have to talk about that because, you know, I have another buddy who feels a different way. Okay, who's all about, crafting's needed. He plays Rust, and he's a big Rust fan. And he was talking about how much crafting adds to the element of realism. And it makes, and I agree with a lot of what he said, because you do have these certain items. It makes it feel more real when, you know, you don't have a plethora of ammo. So if you have a certain amount, you go to your locker, you grab what's necessary before you go out, because you don't want to lose it. And, you know, it does add to it. But I just feel that is too time consuming.
Yeah, something I want to add to the director. He's now working on the Switch Calculator version 2.0. They feel that he has enough experience to work on it, so he's gonna be in charge of working on the new calculator.
Oh man, I seen the Switch Calculator in one of my favorite shops. You've probably been there as well. That shop had the Switch Calculator sitting right there, and I skipped right over it. I was just going to go ahead and click it because it was so small when I seen it in size. I said, oh, this store, it's so easy. I get everything from this store, and I just clicked the button. Oh, Switch Calculator, skip, you know, so hey.
Yep, same thing here. Yep, pass on that.
Now,
not worth the hard drive space.
It definitely is not, man. It is so not. So, Joe, last thing we'll talk about is EA Sports with this $1.62 billion they made using with Ultimate Team, which is in their, you know, all their sports games where you can buy these certain packages, I guess, for maybe certain customizing things or, you know, certain FIFA points you might go on towards other things. Do you think that EA is this type of company because they make this crazy amount of money and that's why they treat certain games the way they do? Or do you think that EA is literally not even trying to make this money? It's just that people are so damn stupid, they'll just spend money on anything.
I think it's because they're really stupid and they'll just spend money on anything because, like, with the loot boxes, that's what it is. EA is known for sports games. I'm not putting down any sports, sports fans. I'm not into sports. I think sports are stupid, but that's just me. So,
I love it. Talk.
But here's the deal. It's just that's one company that just makes sports games. I know some people that buy systems just to play Madden or just to play NBA. True. That's all they play. Those types of people aren't really familiar with the video game world. They don't understand it, and they probably think, "Oh, this is how Call of Duty is. You need to spend all this money to get this and be better." No, you don't. You just need to rank yourself up. I mean, I've seen people spend $2,000, $3,000 for a fucking loot box that was modded so they got exactly what they wanted. You could buy a halfway decent car for that amount of money.
Wow, man. And you know what? It is bad. It is very bad in these games. You're right. I have heard stories, especially about CSGO, and the amount that I've heard people spending on these skins. And I just don't understand. And this might be me and my old ass, okay? But I just don't understand the big thing behind these loot boxes. Like, do you think it is more a kids gear type of thing, or do you think adults are spending more than kids on these loot boxes?
I think it's mostly kids. I have a young friend. He's in his early 20s. He spends a lot of money on digital stuff. He's of age. He's over 21. All this is gambling in a different skin. It's like a gray area for gambling. Hey, you might get this really cool gun or really cool character, but you might just get another stupid Charger card like in the Pokemon cards. That's all this is. It's Pokemon cards, digitally. Because here's the deal. It costs them next to nothing to make a skin. I mean, you got to program everything, but you know what I'm saying? It's just, that's what PK would say. It's a copy and paste. All it is a different color.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm with you on that.
You have all these people spending all these thousands of dollars on digital crap. It's not worth it. Absolutely not worth it.
Nah, it's not worth it, man. And I say, if you're going to spend on something as far as for your character, I understand if it's like your favorite character, your favorite baseball team, your favorite whatever, but you get people who literally say, oh, this new skin is being released. It's going to be in a loot box. And they get on live and they constantly buy $100, like you said, $1,000 worth of boxes, and then they finally get it. And I think that is probably every kid with a bunch of money.
Yeah, because you know how it is. I'm an old school gamer like you are. You know, when I got skins and guns and all this other stuff back in the day, like on the PS2, you know, PS1's called grinding. You do all this stupid stuff and you save up your money and you buy something. That's fine. I understand that. That's totally cool because you know what? You're not taking your hard-earned money in real life and wasting it. You know, you're just wasting your time in the game, grinding and, you know, leveling up, getting better and actually buying it. Like I was playing Nier on the PS3. You know, the sword I wanted to get was $16,000. Kept saving up my money, you know, killing this, getting, you know, animal hides and selling it. And like, hey, I got the sword in like 2 days. That felt satisfying. Not, you know, hey, mommy, can I have $5 to buy this?
Yeah, that is so true, man, because it really doesn't take much. And I do agree it takes away from grinding. Do we even have grinding anymore? Because I don't even...
Some games, yes.
Okay, all right. I'm glad to hear that some games we still do have grinding because it's getting bad. You're right, to the point where, you know, hey, you can grind, but you can spend $5 and save. And then, you know, you got some kid with no skills, garbage, with all the hottest stuff. And you are sitting here grinding, spending hours just to get one. Terrible.
Now, talking about this kind of like the grinding scenario, like, you know, with the skins and stuff, I'm not sure if this was on Microsoft end, but supposedly this is happening on Sony's end. You can self-play the PlayStation 5. What that means is you can turn the system on, right, go to work, and by your skill level, the game will play itself. Why even bother at this point? That is so stupid.
What? The game will play.
Just use a cheat code.
Oh my God. Yo, Joe, you just hold up. You just killed it. So, the game will play itself. I'm with you, Joe. What is the point of having a game? You know, and you know what? I take that back, Joe, because I do some dumb shit, Joe. I really do. And one thing I would have done with this, and I know, is I would have got tired one night. And I would have laid on the couch and said, you know what? I'm kind of curious how it looks to venture on this side mission, but I don't want to do it. Why don't I just lay down on the couch and just watch it? But you're right. If I was a developer, I'd be like, man, nobody can experience my game anymore. Like it doesn't even matter.
That would be horrible. You spend all this time and effort making a game, and little Timmy has it on. You know, I'm at a level 100. Oh, how did you get that way? Oh, I just went to school and didn't do anything.
Yo,
That's
that is
Game
so
Genie
true,
on
man.
steroids.
Oh my God, that is so true. Now, my man Joe, as always, you repped it. Any last words you got to say before you're out?
Like and subscribe to NickMoses05 on Facebook and YouTube. I've been a little late posting stuff on the Facebook page because I've been getting really, really busy with work. But, you know, I'm definitely going to try to post some more stuff, you know, more video guides for the Switch and other stuff like that. But always tune in. We do a live podcast and a live stream every Sunday. So definitely check it out, guys.
Man, my man is Joe. I'm going to be hollering at you later this week. We're going to get through testing, my man.
All right. I'm looking forward to doing that live debate. That's going to be awesome.
It is, man. And I'm going to holler at you later, my dude.
All right. You have a nice night.
Later. Nick, see, I hung up, and the moment I hung up, it went boom, boom, boom. It came. I got to turn off that ringer. NickMoses05, gaming podcast. Who do I have on the line?
I'm disappointed in myself for letting Joe beat me to the punch, but I'm here now.
Oh, man, my main man, Dead Specimen. How are you doing today?
I am incredibly tired. I went swimming earlier, and then I got home, and I did shit on my computer, and then I went into bed and checked my notifications and was like, oh, shit, I missed the podcast. Great. So I clicked the notification like, all right, well, I might as well watch the VOD. And I was like, oh, he's still alive. Hi, Joe.
Oh, man. Well, this is good because I got some good things for you, man. So, Dead Specimen, first thing I would like to go ahead and have you talk about is the Switch Pro. Okay, because I know you're on the scene. You're out there. What do you think with the Switch Pro is true? We've heard all these rumors. We heard every one. What do you think is actually true out of some of these rumors?
Well, it's probably real.
Okay. So we got a physical, real system. Clap up. Hold up. Do I got a bomb? Do I got some? Oh man, that didn't work. Hold on. I'm gonna get a sound for. Okay, well, let's just stop. Okay. So, anyways, I will agree it is real. Do you think I'm gonna run down a couple things that's special. I want you to give me a yay or a nay. Do you think we will see 4K capability?
Docked, probably. Undocked, no.
Okay. Do you think we will see an OLED Samsung display?
I think most of the NANDs are Samsung. I don't see why they couldn't get them to do a display as well.
Okay. All right. Do you think we will see an Ethernet port on the dock?
Well, it depends on how pro they want to make it. Are they talking pro as in cream of the crop, or are they talking pro as in new 3DS kind of pro? If it's new 3DS kind of pro, probably not. If it's cream of the crop type pro, then probably.
Okay, and that's a great question. I didn't really even think about that because you're right. It could be pro where they're just saying, hey, it's like taking the Switch, to the next century. Or is it just like Switch Pro, kind of like an upgrade type of thing? And
it's making the Switch relevant.
Okay, all right. Exactly. That's the best way to say it. Making the Switch relevant. I like that. So, do you think we'll see 2 3.0 USB ports?
I don't know why they wouldn't just replace all of them with 3.0 ports.
I agree. I don't know why. I think that was like standard. I mean,
hell, I could see them adding USB ports.
Yeah, I was kind of there, right, with you. I'm like, yeah, that's
actually, no. They should be adding USB ports because they got the GameCube adapter, and that only does 2 ports. That's got the 2 USBs on, and they only got 3 on the console.
You're right. I forgot about it. Nice. So you're right. Adding ports.
Life hack to everybody. The gray port, the gray USB is just for power to the Rumble. You can take any like Apple charger or like USB wall charger. You take your one adapter, plug both of them into the 2.0 ports. Take your third adapter, plug the black one into the dock, and then plug the other gray one into your wall outlet, and there you go. It'll work just fine.
Dropped a bomb for you, man. They don't know about that. They don't know about the life hacks that we have to do to get stuff to work. Okay, so let me ask this. Kickstand. Do you think we're going to see a new kickstand?
They fucking better.
Yo, the kickstand is so garbage, man. It is like the flimsiest kickstand they could have put on anything. I agree with you.
That I sent out, my kickstand got so bad, I took the damn thing off because it didn't stick anymore.
Yo, I want to just rip mine off, but I feel like I'm just damaging it for no reason. I just want to yank it off because I just hate it. I just hate it that bad.
You can buy, like with the Joy-Con latches, you can buy a metal replacement that apparently sticks better.
That's nice. Now, see, that's good because I will agree with you. I think a lot of it has to do with this being plastic. I think the plastic just don't hold up as well, and I agree. If it was something sturdy like metal, it wouldn't even hard. Yeah, I agree. Okay, I can see that. I might have to look into that. So, those things we'll probably see in the Switch Pro. Let me ask another one. Do you think we'll see the Switch Pro before E3?
Probably at E3, but it's Nintendo.
I know, right? I always say that to myself. Who the hell knows? But, okay, I can go with at E3. What if you had to give an estimate of release? What would be your estimate of release date?
November to March.
Okay, all right, I'm with you on that.
I could see them doing an homage to the original release date, but I could also see them trying to get it out for the holidays.
And I was going to agree with you. Holidays does seem perfect a lot of times. All of them, multiple manufacturers do their releases sometime a little bit before the holiday to pick up all that Christmas cash. But
well, actually, if you think about it, they announced the original Switch, so that's October. They came out in March. We got November, December, January, February, March. 5 months, so we got June theoretically gets announced to July, August, September, October, November. Yeah, November makes sense.
All right, yeah, that makes about sense. And they can get it out there. Now, do you think we will see the same problems with this that we've seen with the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X, that you probably won't even be able to get one for a very long time?
Yes, but less so than even the Series X. The problem is that PS5, PlayStation fanboys jack off Sony so much that they are incredibly desperate to get one. Microsoft fanboys
drop the bomb for you. You ain't even gotta say nothing else, Dead Specimen. Them Sony fanboys. Ah! Okay, I got that out, Joe. Excuse me. I was thinking of Joe and the Sony fanboy. You know, I know Joe is over there listening. He's like, man, Sony fanboy, man. He loves Sony. You're right, man. Those Sony guys love their things. But continue. I'm sorry.
So, Series X, Microsoft people, good chunk of them have PC. Good chunk of them, you know, the Xbox One X is pretty damn good. It holds up even to today. Even the PS4 Pro to an extent. If you have an Xbox One X, you might not be incentivized to upgrade because even Cyberpunk, it works pretty damn good on the Xbox One X. So I think PS4 Pro probably too, but again, they're just so desperate to buy the newest console. So the thing with the Switch Pro, I don't know if you said anything earlier on the podcast because, like I said, I came in late. But is there anything, even any murmurs about there being Switch Pro exclusive games? Because if there's not going to be hyper demand for it, and I think it'll leave some for the rest of us, hopefully, unless scalpers just go make a drive on it.
Yeah, and everything I seen, I know I didn't mention it, but I looked in again, and nothing about exclusives. I know that was mentioned before, and it was rumored, but in the latest,
I think it's a key word though.
Yeah,
it was a key word.
Yeah, rumored.
Yet.
Oh, yes. Yeah, hey, you're right, yet, because it does seem like it. That's something I mentioned to Joe.
There's no way in 4 years we're going to still be having games coming out for the OG Switch. That's just no way.
I agree. Like, how much longer are we going to go? Eventually, they're just going to have to say stop.
I didn't say that. The 3DS had game support up to, 2019?
It did. It did, and, I don't understand how, but, it did. You're absolutely correct. It did have some.
I could actually see them pulling that off. Maybe not. I mean, they might not be. It might be like the original Xbox One, where everything looked like garbage on it in 2019, 2018. That's just probably what's going to happen.
Talk to him now, Dead Specimen. I've been waiting to get for you to talk about this because you are the king of conspiracy. Sometimes I do like to take your hat and wear it because I got some good ones, but this one here, do you think, or if I had to say, is there some conspiracy here with Sony not doing crossplay because they want crossplay revenue? Do you think there's something there, or am I just reaching?
Honestly, I think they're just lazy.
So you say they just too damn lazy to even work with cross. They're like, we don't even work with
I don't
crossplay.
even know. I don't even know what the incentive is. For a lot of it, it's not on their dime. It's on Epic Games' dime, Mojang or Microsoft or whatever's dime. It's not on their dime to enable it, and enabling it is, from what I've heard, just a switch. There's no monetary incentive. It's not like me playing with an Xbox person can incentivize me to get an Xbox. It's not like me not being... Well, okay. I guess here's why they might be doing it.
Okay.
My friend has a PlayStation. I can't play with him because he has a PlayStation and I have an Xbox. Gotta go buy a PlayStation. Mm-hmm. I would just say fucking get a PC. Hey, bro, just get a crappy laptop. We can play Rocket League on that.
Yo, and that's true. I ain't gonna lie. You could just get a crappy PC, play Rocket League. You guys can enjoy it all day. And really, a lot of games don't take too much power. People think that you need super powerful PCs to run a lot of these games, but you don't.
And that's the thing. The biggest games I've seen that people really want crossplay on is Rocket League, Minecraft, and Fortnite. Those games, you can run those on laptop integrated graphics on low settings. You can probably get 25 frames. That's playable.
Yeah, that's playable.
Just play on there, and then when you want to play at a good frame rate, get on your console and play there. But you really want to play with your best friend, just give them a crappy laptop.
No, I can agree. You can get those for little nothing. Nowadays, people are throwing away crappy laptops. So, no, I totally agree with you on that. Now, one of the things or the reason I had said that is because in the whole Epic versus Apple, ordeal that's going on, Fortnite had a complicated cross-platform revenue sharing agreement with Sony. Okay? And well, I'm going to just read it directly from the article so I don't mess it up because I don't want Sony coming for me. It says, apparently, Sony saw crossplay as a business liability for its business and was only willing to adopt it after Epic agreed to a complicated cross-platform revenue sharing agreement. And it's also a unique agreement, which means unique in its own, unlike any other. Do you think this has anything to do with other reasons why we didn't get crossplay on other games, or maybe something to it? Or you think they just lazy asses and they just don't even want to work on crossplay?
Honestly, I think they're just incompetent.
No, I don't blame you. I'm definitely not sticking up for
I mean,
them.
this is like, think of it. If they something like Crash Bandicoot, where it's, and I don't know if that game is multiplayer, but let's say actually no, yeah, Crash Team Racing.
Okay, nice.
That game, I think Sony still owns the Crash IP. Do they still own that?
You know what? That's a good question. I don't. Damn it! I wish somebody would answer that. I don't think they do, but I'm not 100% on that. But you're right. I'm not sure if they, sold off the IP or not, or something for that. But
because if they did, well, that's a game on multiple consoles. So let's say that they did that, and apparently I've been hearing murmurs that they're going to start putting some of their games on PC or something like that. I have no idea.
Like that.
Don't.
Yeah.
If that happens, well, if I know that I can play crossplay with my friend on PlayStation, yeah, I'm not going to be giving you money for the console, but I'll give you money for the game. You get some of my money.
Exactly. Nice. And, a lot of times I remember I was first thinking that, Sony was just trying to keep people within a Sony universe, which means, hey, I'd rather Sony people play with Sony people. Let's keep our family together. Cut off, kind of like, you got that one troop of soldiers that's all the way out there. They cut themselves off from communication, everything, and they're stationed out there for however long. I thought Sony was trying to do something like that, but I like your reasoning that they're just incompetent. They just don't even want to do it. They don't even want to work with it. They just, hey, you know what? We're making so much money elsewhere. Why care? I agree with you. That could totally be it. So now let's get to your favorite game, Cyberpunk 2077. Dead Specimen. This has got to be, you being the ambassador, okay? You don't forget. I remember you're still the ambassador.
The U.S. ambassador of Codex.
Yes, you are the ambassador of Codex. So, being that you are, they have a new game director for Cyberpunk 2077. Do you think it even matters at this point, or should they just throw it in the trash?
I think they've already made their money back on it. I would just cut their... They already fucked up their reputation. I would just cut their losses on that. I don't think... Unless they're planning like a mega patch to just straight up make the game functional and everything, and they're going to simultaneously release it on everything or something like that, I just don't... I don't know. I think they just already screwed themselves over and they're long past redemption.
Yeah, I'm trying to see now. I am one that I would love to play this game on my console. And I got a Series X. I got an Xbox One as well. I could go ahead and play it. But I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to wait for when it's released on the current gen consoles. Do you think I should do that? Or do you think, Nick, keep your damn money in your pocket before you get pissed?
I mean, you could cut your dick off for 5 minutes of entertainment. That's not very worth it now, is it?
It's not. I agree. It's totally not. I could totally do that, and hell, you're right. I could cut it off. It could be funny, ha ha ha, but it's not funny when it ends. You're right. So, as much, I wish the U.S. ambassador of Codex could make codecs available to me on my Series X, that would be wonderful. Okay,
so here's the funny thing. Okay, so you've seen like the videos of the Series X DRM and all that.
Yes, I was gonna say, don't tell me you've already been seeing some of them.
Yeah. First off, as a PC rep, take the L console player. Anyways, here's the thing. Why is it so easy to pirate on PlayStation and Switch? Switch, well, Nintendo's retarded. They don't know what they're doing. Yeah. Get them out of the way, because they've been notoriously easy to hack. Sony, they kind of know what they're doing. But their big problem is that they built a web browser from scratch instead of using a well-known browser, and therefore they've opened themselves up to more exploits, and they also didn't do their DRM perfectly, and they made small hiccups that led their consoles to be slightly more easily hacked, and also they pissed off the Linux community. If you piss off the Linux community, it's game over.
Yeah, it's over. I'm with you on that.
Microsoft, they, being in the operating system game for years upon years and being in the gaming scene for less than, but also knowing kind of how to really perfect top-down control, they have literally constructed a perfect DRM. It's perfect. It doesn't seem to fail. And they've also perfected the hardware security, and they're using Intel processors. So combine all that together, Microsoft consoles will never be hacked.
You know what? I will agree with you on that. The reason I will agree is because I remember when the original Xbox was hacked originally, and when they came out with the Xbox 360 and the security video I watched of how they patched up, which Xbox, I mean, there wasn't anything you couldn't use to hack the damn, a controller port, a hard drive, a disk drive, a memory card, everything. Okay, you could hack it everywhere.
USB drive.
Literally. But they
drive your car on top of it, and all of a sudden you've got an X3 in it.
Yo, it was bad. And it was so bad when they came out with that security video explaining how they patched everything up. They were explaining the eFuses. That was the first time I heard about eFuses, and there were so many things. Now, again, the Xbox 360 was still, hacked. But it was a while before the JTAG came along and the reset glitch hack. And, and then it was still kind of a thing because the JTAG, was on a certain kernel, I believe, and you couldn't update past that kernel, and if you did, you were kind of shot, and then that's when the reset glitch.
So weird how you have a hardware exploit that relies on software. I mean, that's very interesting.
Let's talk about that. What is, and for me, I thought they had their system security set up in a way to where, it's kind of like a step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4 process, step 5. And it goes through all these different steps, but the moment something's not there, it just doesn't work. So if the software was supposed to do a check and the software missed, doesn't work. If this check doesn't work, it was just so weird.
So that's how the RGH worked, because the RGH essentially was just you fucked with the console, and then the RGH just made the console not realize you fucked with it. Is effectively how that worked. Yeah. So, and that's how the Switch works. That's how the the SX core works.
Yep. Literally the same exact way, except a lot more reliable to me. I'm gonna be honest, because I was doing those damn cool runners, and sometimes I got some counterfeit ones, and then I had to adjust it to get it to, it boots up in 30 seconds. Now it boots up in a minute, and then it boots up in 10 seconds, and then.
Well, the problem with the cool runner was when Executor was smart, they didn't program their chips so they wouldn't get arrested.
And they handled all the programming. You're right. Damn, that specimen. Let me drop a bomb for you. I forgot. You're right about that. I do remember getting my Cool Runner and having to program my Cool Runner.
So yeah, you'd have to flash the timing file. So the thing is, the Cool Runner, the reason why it was so unreliable is because no one gave enough of a damn to try every single timing file. The SX Core has everything built into it, and it auto programs itself when you put it into your Switch. That's why it's more reliable. If you spent a day just programming your Cool Runner, trying to figure out which one worked, then you'd probably get it to be, if you look at like Mr. Mario on YouTube.
Yep.
he has multiple consoles, even with clone boards that insta boot.
Yeah,
or boot within one pulse of the Cool Runner. Yep. So it's possible to do.
It is.
No one cared though because it took so long.
No, you're right, and I actually started testing those timing files. I started getting insta boots on a few of them. Some of them I didn't, and I know a lot of it was probably because it was different things like wire length. And certain other things came into play. So it would kind of change things. But you're right. If you literally just tested every timing file, I've had some that it took 4 minutes to boot up, and then I change a timing file, and it boots up in 10 seconds. So
I mean, hey Moses, I never got into the 360 scene. If you wanted to send a RGH console my way,
Okay. Somebody said, you know what? I was about to say, to be honest with you, I have an Xbox 360 somewhere laying around here that I'm not even using. So hey, if I come across it and I pick it up, I could. Damn, that shipping cost though, man. You might have to cover that heavy ass system. Damn.
I mean, you know what? If I got to cover shipment costs, I've wanted an RGH console forever. I will gladly pay that shipping. Dude.
There we go. That's all we need to know right there. Okay, and I actually say I think I have. I don't know if the chip is in there, but I want to say I have a brand new Cool Runner along with it that I'm supposed to put in there that I just never did. So believe me, I'm gonna take a look at that, see if I can find it. My man, Dead Specimen. Any last words you gotta say before you're out?
To anybody out there who wants to maybe start their own mod chip business, don't program your chips before you send them out.
Oh gosh, that is so true. That was the worst thing. And you know what? It was the same thing with the RCMs. Okay, the RCM loader, that was the big issue. It was coming preloaded with all the different payloads. And you're right.
Before you send me out that Cool Runner Xbox, you should deprogram it, and then I have to program it when you get it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to hook it up, and I'll just go ahead and deprogram it. And I'll send you the files. You just go ahead and you reprogram it at your own time.
Just send me your best timing file through Anon files.
Oh, my man. Dead Specimen, the king of conspiracies, as always, my man. I'm going to holler at you, my dude.
Yeah.
Later. Yo, your boy NickMoses05 got to roll. It was a pleasure. I love being with y'all, but I got to go. I got to make a trip across town. I'm off work tomorrow. I got a couple videos. I'm just going to say first, I have... You know what? You'll just see the damn videos. I'm not about to go ahead and explain. It's your boy NickMoses05. MoFam.